Eons ago, during the age of the Magi, the world was something other. Magic is all that there was and all that was needed. Legend states that a cataclysmic event brought a great frozen age to the world of Lacrin, and soon after, a new era dawned. Though they say the ancient magics of the Magi still lie buried and lost, scattered around the world, lie in wait for those with the courage to wield it to discover. Welcome to the world of Lacrin and the continent of Thelmecia. Noble knights, roaming orcs, mischievous goblins, and idyllic wondrous lands, just waiting to be explored. Now, a new peril aspires to plunge Thelmecia into despair once more, but not before a few unheard-of heroes take their chance at triumph. Welcome to Tablestory, Darkfire.
Can we see your hair?
Hello, everyone.
Can we
It's
see your
me. They want to see my hair. You can see it. There is no difference to it being like.
Yeah, but like we want to know what happened to the back of it.
What happened to the back of it?
It's short. It's really short.
I can't see. There's a hat on your
There's
head.
a hat in the way.
Yeah, well, it's hair. Who gives a shit? What the fuck are you talking about? Who gives a fucking shit?
You on your beautiful
It's
hair.
just
and you won't
hair.
let it.
It looks like
Hair.
my hair, but shorter. Like,
Ask the
why
hair,
do you care? All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's me, the easygoing DM, BradWOTO, and the wonderful cast of whom I will be rid of soon enough. Thank you. Thank you to the white orc who is stomping down a volcano towards them to kill them all. But we'll get to that in a bit. How are you all doing? What a wonderful week it's been. How's it going, Tiger? I'm coming to him because I saw him take a bite of
literally
food.
Tuesday.
I took a bite of the good food that you love. I took a bite of a
A
stroop waffle.
week since I last saw you is what I mean.
What are you eating, Tiger?
A stroop waffle.
A scoop waffle?
Those are so good.
What is that?
Did you eat the whole thing? Can you just put it up so we can see it?
Just
Show us the stroop waffle. Now show us the back of the stroop waffle. There we go.
I don't get it. What is
That's so hard,
different?
Brad.
What is the thing with this?
What? It's a stroop
What is
waffle, John.
food,
What are you
John?
so confused by? It's food. What?
What's a stroop waffle though? Like I know what a waffle
fucking
is.
stroop waffle is?
You don't know
What's
what?
a stroop waffle?
All right, go and
Here's
buy
what we
one
do.
right
All right,
now.
you ready? Go buy one.
It's not an Eggo
What do you do?
that you heat up?
No.
Oh God, no.
Hear me out for 2 seconds, all right, John? Listen to me for
Okay, I'm listening.
2
Sorry.
seconds, okay? What you
Shut the
do,
fuck up, John.
you go out and buy stroop waffle, and what you do is you either have coffee.
Where? At a market?
Market will have it.
Anyway.
What you do is, well, I eat them plain because I'm a bitch, but you either make tea or coffee, and then when you get done making the tea or coffee, when it's like steaming and it's hot still, you put the stroop waffle over top of your mug, and it heats up the stroop waffle.
You mean stroop waffle? You illiterate piece of shit.
This is my favorite intro on
Sorry,
Darkfire
someone
ever.
in chat said that, and I'm just going with it.
Yeah.
So I'm just rolling with it, buddy.
Stroop waffle?
Everyone
Listen.
got so quiet.
It's pronounced stroop waffle, all right? I don't care.
Thank you, Brad.
I don't care where
Alright,
you're from
wait,
or
so
what
it's
the
like a
actual
biscuit?
thing.
Is it
It's
a
like
biscuit
it's
or-
got a
Okay,
fucking
look at-
umlaut on it, right? So it's
So
definitely
it's got
not
the rest of
pronounced
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you put this over top of your coffee,
Great.
and it heats up the caramel or whatever it is that's on the inside.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
a dessert waffle.
Can I get it on
Okay,
Amazon?
I'm gonna call you out for the first time ever. You're from
Stroop.
fucking LA, and you didn't know what a fucking stroop waffle is.
What the hell?
If anybody's in my channel as Tiger, everybody
Well,
from
I
here
mean, wait a
watches me.
second though. It is LA, and that is a foreign name, so it's potential you do know what it is. It's
Holy
just
shit,
called
they're
something else.
expensive.
in
30 bucks
LA.
for some stroop waffles?
Those better be some fucking good ass stroop waffles. You're paying $30 for them.
Dalman's stroop waffles, chocolate caramel hex.
This is
8
this is
pound.
John Sandman. He's probably found like caviar flavored stroop
Yeah.
waffles. We
Oh,
got
yeah,
those
the best
It's
stroop
caviar.
on
waffle.
Amazon, and it's in
Come
one of
on,
those
my crew.
industrial
Oh, it's a pack of
packs
4.
or something.
It's a cute big packs of 4. There's 4 of them.
There
It's
should be
probably
loads.
4 packs,
Yeah,
yeah.
there'll be like
Yeah.
fucking 60 in there probably.
You're probably ordering an insane amount.
I'll get a pack of 3. I'm gonna get the variety cube.
What What about strobe waffles? Are you ordering it right now?
Yeah, I always do that. That's the only way I'll try it. Hopefully I like them.
Impulse buying.
That's my thing.
I do that as
They
well.
really like them though.
That's how we ended up with
Are you
45
buying
Teslas.
a 4-pack of them?
A pack of 3. Those each flavor. I got caramel, I got honey, and I got chocolate caramel.
I bet the honey one's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, pack of 3, $18.
Caramel one sounds good too.
Jesus.
Well, now that that's done,
Oh my god, I'm
Play some
exhausted
shopping
already.
music.
I
Play some shopping music from Darkfire.
don't have
all right,
shopping
all right,
music.
nope,
What
nope,
is
nope,
that?
nope. I showed you my stroop waffle. Now you show me the back of your hair.
Oh,
Are you talking to me?
Tit for tat, Brad. Tit for tat, Brad.
We just
How about that?
I got a new toy.
I ain't showing you my tits and tats. Didn't I press the button? Sorry, I'm not showing you my and tats.
Tits. You gotta blur out tits. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're clean now. We're a clean channel.
Okay.
Why?
No, we're not.
When I hear PB say okay like that, I understand that not only has that not been talked about, but not only is it not true, she said that.
Yeah, there's no way.
Myself, I don't need a button to do it. That.
PB
Alright.
draws,
I could try,
PB draws
but-
the line.
Yeah.
Curse words. Like, this is the only place. This place is sacrosanct, please.
My entire show would have to be canceled.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't ever be able to GM again. Well, here we are at the beginning of another episode of Darkfire.
There she goes.
Whack, can you please keep it down? Thank
Yeah,
you.
will you shut
trying.
the fuck up for a
I'm
minute,
trying,
Whack?
it's tough.
For fuck's sake, dude.
It's tough.
Shut
Calm
up.
down.
Honestly, just constant
They just
noise.
go down the fucking like stroop waffle hole, and I
Wait, Whack, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
When we have these conversations at the beginning, is that cringy to you or no?
No, it's not cringy. I just zone out. I just fucking zone out, man.
Whack hates this. Whack hates the chatter thing at the beginning. He doesn't do it on his shows. If we try and have conversations, he's like, "You shut the fuck up.
I love
You guys shut the fuck up. We're here to play D&D. We ain't here for nothing else. It's me, Whack Steven." Whereas me and
Gonna sound like this for the rest of his fucking life.
me and
No, it
PB and Jay
to me, it
disagree.
always, it's like, that's the pre-show conversation, you know, like that's when we're off the air and
Yeah,
like,
but I don't get that because I read in.
We do it for PB, okay?
We do it for PB. I'm going with that one as well. If we can play that card.
sure, why not?
I have a
The
card
PB
right here.
sad card.
I have a card. I really have a card right in front of me right now.
Flip it.
Play
Flip
it.
it to the camera.
Play the card. Oh my
you
god.
dick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna actually pull
Yeah,
up a
we all
card.
got-
No, I
we all
had it. I
play.
couldn't find it. I
I was
dropped it.
Oh god. Chaos. Chaos.
LOL,
This is
Karen
the
was
video.
thinking about me though. I hate you all.
Well, I'm a fan of the talky chit chat thing at the beginning, although sometimes it does kind of freak out my.
I also have a
Ability.
headache today, so it is what it is.
All right, yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry.
world's smallest
What Wax trying
violin
to
coming
say
in
is shut the fuck
pretending
up.
he's got a headache at the
Shut your
last
mouth.
minute. How can I
I've been watching
counter?
Fractured Worlds and I enjoy the chit chat at the beginning.
Are you back? You back on it?
Yeah.
Nice. It
A lot of
took
people
you
were
well,
watching it.
what, 5 months?
Listen, that is a rival
Ever
show.
since one spoiler, she took 5 months off.
To be fair, it was a big spoiler
That
though.
was huge. That was,
So one of the
But
biggest.
yeah, I'm back on it
has that
now.
happened yet?
No,
Okay.
I want to know.
I will probably.
I'll get an
message you
Instagram
crying
message.
when it happens. I'll be like, it happened. Yeah,
You don't understand.
You don't know what I'm going through right now.
some good
All
shit
right.
is happening right now though. Very
That's the
interesting.
best Tiger Rider impersonation I've ever heard from you, John.
Thanks, man. I'm trying.
We technically we've known each other for what, like 5 years now or some shit, John? Like if you can't.
Yeah, I
personally
can't do a good tiger impression.
you.
Like, for real. Yeah, try and impersonate me real quick before we start.
Yeah. Try and impersonate me real quick. Yeah, right before we start.
He doesn't stutter.
Pretty good. You said exactly what I said.
Exactly what I said.
You both sound the same to me because you're American. All right, let's play some D&D then, shall we? Before Whack fucking shuts this stuff down because he's got control over the Zoom call and he's gonna be like, you know what? I fucking hate learning about you people. You ain't my friends. I'm just here to play Hero Deer. I don't want to spend time with you as actual humans. You all make me feel
Who
sick.
is that, Brad?
Yeah.
This is my Wax Stevens cigar because I'm from New York. He drives a taxi cab. He survives on nothing but cigars and taxis and coffee and hot dogs.
Don't
Sound my
care
voice
about
got
roast
this
beef.
Yeah, roast
Yeah,
beef.
Wax.
Nailed it.
I feel you. I understand
Don't sound
Alright.
like that
what
at
you're
all.
going
That's
through
what he
right now.
sounds like, okay, because it's the typical it's the only way I can do a New York accent.
You sound like the frog in BoJack, right? Or is
Yeah,
it the turtle?
that's Wax Steven
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's what he sounds like.
Nailed it.
So let's play some D&D, shall we? For the last time ever. Because you guys, well, because you don't understand how accidentally powerful I made this orc. And then I said to Vertigo Gaming, who created the orc, I want you to
Vertigo.
just remember,
Of course.
Vertigo is the reason this orc whole storyline exists, is because Vertigo Gaming hyper paid for like we've had the Patreon NPCs and stuff. This is Vertigo's entry, and his was supercharged because he's got a verified badge next to his name, which makes him a more important person than your average peasant.
This is
That's
not
why-
your stream, Bradley.
This is
Take it
why.
down a
That
notch.
is why Twitch gave us all these little symbols next to our names, so that everyone else knows that we're better, right? What other reason do they exist? Genuinely, why do they exist other than that?
I would like to let
Vertigo's
it be
got one.
known. I'd like to let it be known that Vertigo has a bet with me about this orc.
Oh,
Side
what is
bets?
it? Or do you want to tell us at the end?
Tell us at the end.
Can't remember- let me see if he told me not to say something.
Are you going to give me like
Well,
battle anxiety?
the thing is, this orc was created a really long time ago by Vert, and it took a long time for me to figure out how to like weave them into the game. And you're allowed to tell us or not the bet?
Well, basically, what I'm $50 is going to be given to me if something happens to the orc.
Oh, what have you?
Oh,
That's all. Yeah.
Oh, you got to.
Is this gonna-
All right,
is this
that's
gonna
gonna-
affect your
Listen, Brad.
character?
What
That-
I'm trying to say
dude.
is I need the money right now, so just let me.
All right,
do
but here's the thing, though, is that I feel that might be bait.
I think it is bait.
I think he's giving you a bet that's like $50 if you can land the finishing blow on the orc in order to get you.
You just said exactly what the bet was.
Is that what it is? I
100%.
figured it would be something like that because I know what he's like. But he's trying to bait you to run at the orc and die. I'm like, let's be honest.
100% that's what he's trying to do, because secretly deep down inside Vertigo loves me still, but a big part of him hates me because I think I don't
he
answer.
wants you all to die to this orc, right? And here's the thing, and this is what I'm just shifting some of the blame off my own shoulders right now as to A, why this orc is so powerful, B, why he's even in it.
Why are you scaring us right before we start?
I need like
I'm getting
I
you in
need
the- I'm
a
getting you
drink.
in the-
I can't have tea right now.
getting you in the mood.
Oh,
The orc was placed here by Vertigo, so anything that happens today, Vertigo's
I
fault.
blame Vertigo for global warming, so it's fine either
Oh,
way.
it's definitely his fault anyway. Isn't he from Australia? Didn't they create a hole in the ozone layer? That's their fault. That's,
What is
that's
it? What is
what
that
global
famous
warming is.
saying?
Goddamn kangaroos.
A bad
Australians.
GM blames his NPCs.
A bad GM does blame his NPCs, but most GMs don't have to force Vertigo Gaming's NPCs into the game. And that's what's happening today. So, just to catch everyone up, last week you guys were reunited basically. You reappeared. I thought that was me. It's you again, Tiger. Is it you? What is that noise? Can you hear it? It sounds like wind. If you can't hear it, it's you.
Do you hear it right?
When we play the game, it might work as ambient noise in the background, so it should be fine.
I don't know if it's me. I don't have a fan on anymore or anything like that.
I think it's you
I think it's you
because
as well.
you're the one that's lighting up.
But let me.
All right. Don't worry about it for now. The group reappeared one by one in the middle of a battlefield. It turns out that like kind of half of Roseguard and Thelmecia has gone to war. The Company of Masks seem to be attacking Roseguard. They're defending them. There is a perimeter of orcs that have appeared around the mountain which houses the Gate of Fire that you came from at the beginning of the campaign. You're aware that Deathsinger and some of the other members of the Prey Territory are in the gate somewhere summoning something, which caused the lava, the volcano, to kind of erupt to fire and lava and stuff. But it's turned to that same kind of purple flame, purple fire that you guys witnessed at the beginning of the campaign. You do have some extra abilities that we've been through enough, and each of you landed and you found the Rose Guard military types that were at the beginning of the campaign: Captain Stonesworn, Stride, Terran, Fusehair the cleric, and McKinnon, the archer, and a few others. And they were fighting with lots of orcs on the mountainside. You guys kind of appeared and helped out. They were very confused. For the most part, 19 was like, "Shut the fuck up, we're on the move." And you guys started to move back up, and you were heading towards the gate on this time limit, knowing that you're in the 11th hour. And that was when a huge orc that we all witnessed in the one shot, if you've seen it, if you haven't, sucks to be you, because that's where he's from, appeared at the top of the hill here. He's got like a big ring on one hand that we recognize from both one shots, and he's got a few more men with him. And essentially, he screamed that he was promised something, and that him and the orcs are going to ascend for the Blood Horde. And then he ran at you. And that's where we begin today's episode, is the orcs again. They return.
I'm not ready, but I'm ready.
By the way, Virgo commissioned this song from Peachy and just sent it to me, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
I love him.
And it's based on a song that I think it was from something.
That's Tesla money right there.
Yeah.
Wait, does he have Teslas?
He probably
I like
does.
him even more.
Oh, wait, he's Australian. I doubt he does.
No.
So, to bring you back over to the map. So we're returning to the flaming sort of mountain that you guys were on. So you're all in the same position basically when this happened, and I've pre-rolled all the other stuff on here. There is a bunch of orcs up towards the north of the map. If you head up to the top of the map, you can see Gothgol, which is the name of the White Colossal. That's his name. He's known as Gothgol, the White Colossal, and his band of orcs, the backup. There is the sound of battle all around you. The battle, even though there is this battle that appears to be happening like here, you're in one. There is also the remnants of both Stonesworn and Zalera, the elf ranger that you met very briefly at the beginning. They have their units up here as well, and they all appear to be fighting all around. Stonesworn agreed to help you get towards the top of the mountain, but then this happened. So you can see and hear, and I've removed all the bodies from the ones that you killed, the orcs and the people and stuff, but there are bodies around you from this fight that seems to have been taking place, today for some time before you guys even arrived. If you all could roll me some initiatives again, remember to click on your token and then click the initiative button to get you on the overlay or on the turn order.
There are a lot of orcs.
Yeah, but you also have
Okay.
you also have some knights. So, let's
We
see.
have a few knights to deal with this.
You've still got with you the archers, McKinnon,
Let's go.
Stride, Terran, the priest, Fusehair, and Knight, who is unnamed, but he isn't unnamed. His name is something, but I can't remember where he is.
We get an opportunity.
Wyros, that's his bloody name. There he is. He's a human. I'll give him a real name just because he's here. You get a name, Knight.
Beforehand?
Sorry?
Are we going to get an opportunity to talk beforehand for a second? Is that
You're
a thing?
in the fight. You can shout some brief things to each other, but the orcs are like running down the hill towards you with like weapons held high. First of all, I'm just going to set all these things up here. Now, just to make it a little more interesting, I'm going to give you control of some of these people as well.
Oh.
Because I think it'd be more fun. Obviously, you're not going to need to roleplay them, but they will generally be following your command and Stonesworn's command, and you can just generally control them and tell them where you want the thing to go on the map. It's not necessarily a roleplay inspired thing or motivated thing, but you can position them where you want.
Are you doing this so if McKinnon dies, it's our fault?
No, McKinnon, Terran, Stonesworn, and Fusehair are not options for you. So between you, you need to pick Mstride, Wyros, and 2 archers. Who wants to control which? Would you rather control a knight, or would you rather control an archer?
I would love an archer.
Okay.
I would love
A what, sorry?
a knight.
A knight? Alright, so that gives... Oh wait, no, what did you say? Whack or PB? You want one?
We didn't say either. I think we were going to fill, so...
Yeah,
I'll
whatever's
take an
needed.
archer if you'd rather
I'll
something else.
Best League of Legends.
Whatever's
player.
left over.
Any
Yeah,
preference then, PB?
I'll take the archer. Then.
Okay. So, I'll give you access.
Oh yeah, the owl came back, right? At the end of the last episode.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
We never got to use that $1,500 owl.
There's an archer. So,
Thank you.
let me just check that you can control it. Can be edited and controlled
I can't
by
yet.
everyone. So grab that. If
Cool,
you don't know
which
how
one?
this
The one
works,
closer to me?
it's the same way as your things work. And then I'll give you
Cool.
the thing. So basically, when you get the option to, you can hit with the weapon. The only knight that actually has the multi-attack is Stonesworn. So your knight doesn't. If you're controlling a knight,
I can't see the knight. I can only see archer.
try again.
What do you want me to click? It's just showing just archer. It didn't pull up. It didn't pull up knight at all.
I see knight now, Brad, as well as archer, so maybe you gave it to me by mistake.
What about now?
I have knight now, and I delete archer, and now I have knight. Yes, I would have seen it.
You should just be able to open it up and then go to the page. Ignore all the bollocks on there. The archer I had to kind of put together myself, so it doesn't say everything.
So how do we deal damage with the archer if we are swinging?
I think we just do like the yeah.
Yeah. So archer
Sorry.
number.
Oh, actions. Cool.
Yeah, it will just roll on the screen. You don't need to. I'm going to give you control of one of these tokens in a second. This one.
Cool.
This one is just going to be a generic one. Who wanted an archer? John, you wanted one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think John and I have
John.
archers.
All right, John, yours is the red dot archer.
Cool. I'm the red dot archer.
And then PB was the
I'm
other
back, baby.
Yep.
one. Rin is the
Knight do I
blue
have
dot.
control over?
Okay.
So, do you have a preference over the knight that you want to control?
I'm gonna take just the guy that's name's Wyros. I'm just gonna take him because he seems like the only one that nobody has an emotional attachment to.
Yeah, well, so he was the guy, if you remember back in the day, who was there was the dwarf who was driving the cart, I think, or it was him driving the cart. There were two on the front of the cart, and I think Wyros was the other one on the cart with you when you left from Drit, and then it was a couple of you with the cart and McKinnon, and then you split off and went down your separate paths.
His name is Dehili.
Huh?
Now his name is Dehili.
Is it Dehili? Oh, I don't know why it says that. Oh, because I gave him a generic thing. Hang on.
Okay.
So, yeah, Dealey was the thing from before. All right, Wyros. I'll put a green thing on him just for you, and then M Stride is, oh my god, a cult fanatic now apparently. M Stride is Wax Knight to control, and I'll put an orange thing on him just so that it helps me look around. Okay, so there are two archers. You'll notice that some of them are injured from the previous fight. The knights are there. So you should be able to see on the sheets, do you understand the sheets, where they can go, what they can move and stuff like that, what they can do. Remember, you don't have multi-attack, but you do have the things that you can do on there. The archers have
Archer's Eye.
Archer's Eye, and the
Yeah,
knights
that's
can do
sick.
stuff like leadership. McKinnon, the other archer, the other fighters will just be controlled by me. The knights go on Captain Stonesworn's turn. we'll do it in this order. I think it would be easier if I put them on there for you, probably. I'll add them. M-Stride, then Weiros, and then the archers go on McKinnon's turn, starting with blue archer and then red archer, which doesn't show it on there, but if you highlight it on the turn order, it will tell you which one is going next. So, that is just to break it up and give you some more stuff to do. Bringing us to the top of the round. So,
Conversation.
The orc at the top screams at you in common, and he like raises his hand, and the orcs start to run down the hill towards you. And yeah, you wanted to say something, 19.
Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. We can't fight that orc. We have to go to the chamber. If we stay and fight him, he'll just hold us back. We have to get around him, and we have to get inside and stop the ritual.
I don't know if we'll have much of a choice.
We have a whole group of people here that are willing to fight. We have to get
what are you saying? Leave them alone?
I am. Not by choice, but we don't have a choice either. We have to get in there and stop them. If they complete that ritual, I think we're in more trouble than we can handle.
McKinnon is looking at the javelin, which almost killed her, burning in the fire that 19 deflected out of the way. Iro, she shoots you kind of a fearful look and then just starts to prepare to attack. M-Stride and the other knights are standing around waiting for Stonesworn. Stonesworn looks towards 19 and then up towards the orcs. Give me a persuasion check, 19.
Persuasion check, is that what you said?
To see how persuasive you sound in leading these people to their inevitable death and then trying to run away from the orcs.
17.
He brings up his greatsword, and he's got a nice greatsword compared to the others. He looks like it might be some sort of hand-me-down. It's got some like gold trim or something that looks like gold trim, and then some like a red pommel of rose guard. He hefts it up and says, "Yes, we can try and cover your retreat if you'd like."
It's not a retreat. Where's the way up there? How do we even get... Do we have to go near them? How do we get up there? Where's the opening?
Yeah, do I see a way up without going through this orc?
Give me perception checks.
Wait.
Yes, I will do. I will join in on that.
I agree with them, unfortunately.
12.
8.
16.
And had the archer open.
Ooh,
Nice.
So,
So-
correct 23.
Wiggle those, wiggle those eyebrows for me.
A natural 20 from Drift. So you look up, and the way is pretty chaotic. There's a volcano which has erupted. It's not really a volcano. This is actually more of a mountain that's exploding that you're on. But
Okay.
it looks, for all intents and purposes, like a volcano to the rest of us. The top of the mountain has exploded, and there's smoke and debris that's clouding a lot of the very peak of it. But you know from being here before that you don't need to make it to the very peak. You just need to make your way most of the way up the mountain before you can find one of the openings that you went in before.
Okay.
The path is pretty chaos. Like, there's fighting, and you can see that there are people further up the mountain fighting. You can see that there are other orcs that are littering the path. You can also see that you have to do sort of genuine mountain climbing. You've climbed down this before, and it wasn't difficult necessarily, but it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be easy to just kind of, we just walk up the street that we can walk up.
Okay.
You're going to have to find ways around it. There's going to be points where you might have to climb. You're going to have to stop and work it out, and you're going to run up it could be dangerous. You could, on the 23, potentially, since you're immune to it, walk along the rivulets of fire that would
That's
give
what
you
I was
some
thinking,
level
like
of
run
protection
fire.
from the orcs and stuff, but they're all going to be throwing things at you the whole time. They're going to be launching javelins and arrows and stuff at you. I personally would recommend that you try and cut through as opposed to just run away. But if you want to, I don't think it would be easy for you to do that, because as we've twice as a group, you've tried to run away from big things and twice you've lost. Every time you stand and fight the big scary thing, you win.
The DM has just given us advice.
I have just given you advice, but also I also feel like you guys would know this by now.
No, totally.
I think here's the thing. To climb up this mountain, you need to do skill checks, and they're going to be unbelievably difficult without somewhat clearing your path. There isn't a very clear path because the mountain is exploding. You're avoiding rocks and fire, which isn't hurting you. You're also having to deal with bands of orcs. These guys are running at you and engaging you regardless. So you're going to have to move using movement off this map, which also complicates things just from a meta standpoint, from the board game issue of running. You are in the fight. There's no avoiding it. You have to leave the combat somehow.
Okay.
So all of you can see that it won't be easy to do. 19, you don't really see a clear path, I don't think. All of you see that you do, there is ways up the mountain, probably moving along the fire and stuff, but in terms of stuff that's in the way, there's so much stuff. It's a mountain. You've still got to climb an erupting volcano and find your way up there.
I don't see any way to get up there.
No,
Any
but
of you
he's
see
right.
anything?
Yes, but we'd have to climb.
There's no. We have to get higher to see any openings. I say we fight with our friends on the
We're
way
gonna
up,
have
and then
to
we can
fight.
split.
I say first chance we get. We have to split and we have to try to end it.
Agreed.
We have to thin them out and then move.
I agree. Well, in that case, and he fucking pulls his great sword out again, looks at it for a minute, puts it back. Ah, fuck.
And I sort of look up and I hear Archimedes, up there, and I just point. It's Archimedes! We always have him as a resource as well, if we need to figure out the best way to go.
Have him find an opening for us.
I don't know if he can do that.
Well, it's worth a try, isn't it?
All right.
Just ask him to find an opening and hover over it.
Well, it's not that easy. I have to cast a spell and everything.
It costs a lot of money. What do you mean?
I
It's
know
not that
I'm
easy?
going to do that, but when
Guys?
we have a second.
I don't think we have any time.
The orcs are now
They're
running
coming!
down the hill. There's javelins
Okay.
flying through the air and
Go!
noises and stuff. Drift, it's your turn. You have to do something on your turn now. What do
Awesome.
you want to do?
19 does one more thing. He turns back around and he looks at the rest of the group because he wasn't looking the whole time. He goes, "It's good to see the rest of you." And he turns back around.
That's all I needed. Let's go, baby. Okay. Looking at range on my Eldritch Blast. Perfect. Great. 120 feet. How far are we? All right. Oh, wow. Hell yeah. Who do I piss off? All right, you're gonna see me run through, just like leading the charge, just pissed, and I'm gonna go actually like up the fire, along the lines of this fire. I'll go my 30, 5, 10.
You don't need
Did you
initiative
see
on
me-
the archer.
What was that?
PB's rolling initiative on the archer. She doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
Neat.
I thought you wanted us to roll initiative. for
So I'll just roll up, and then the guy in the front, that's the white orc, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna launch, just from this far away, just launch an Eldritch Blast at him, and just get him started, get him fueled.
Okay.
And I will throw that right.
You're handling the initiative for the NPCs, Brad?
The archers go on McKinnon's turn.
Okay.
The knights go on Stone Sworn's turn. I just threw them in there so you can,
Gotcha.
pick one of each. But that's how I rolled that.
Actually, Brad, as I'm winding up the Eldritch Blast, I sort of want to just look at him and choose him as my target for my Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put that on him and then throw the Eldritch Blast, which I clicked the wrong thing.
Well, that means you instantly miss.
12?
A 12 is a miss.
So you see that come out the one arm, and then I'm gonna, because I'm higher level, I will throw out of my second arm. Another Eldritch Blast comes flying out as I'm running down the fire line. Oh my god.
A 10. I think they both hit him. They just hit him in points where it doesn't affect him. He does have some armor on. The orcs in general are wearing kind of bits and pieces, scraps, classic kind of like orcish
Does he
hide
look like
armors.
the orc from that albino fucked up orc from Lord of the Rings that
Yes!
I want you to know that
It's on
Vertigo
the
sent me a
tribute
gift
stone.
of that.
He sort of does look like that, but he's much bigger. He's like way bigger than any orc you've ever seen. He looks like he might be like half giant, half orc. Like he's far too large. Technically, I think he is large. So I'm just gonna make his token bigger. Just because he is legit. I think he is legit large in terms of how big he is, and he's like stomping forward, and the others have like these scraps and hide armor, these like broken bits of weapons and things that they've picked up. He has some other like more refined clothing on. He has like it's not nice or anything, but he has like clothes, like a vest on, and then a belt, and he has potentially got some stuff underneath it. But these two Eldritch Blasts launch at him, and he just tanks them. They just and he just keeps moving.
And before I end my turn, I'm just running, and I'm like, okay, he's strong, and you just see me like power up for more speed.
All right. Ending your turn, bringing us to Iridia.
I sort of like look at McKinnon and I say, "Get to somewhere safe. Back us up."
She nods. She looks like she's moving backwards anyway as an archer. She's sort of heading for the back lines as it is.
All right. I'm going to. Are you moving, by the way, Drift, or you were back further and
did
you
move,
moved there?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right. That is unfortunate. Sometimes it's better to go later as the support character. But I can still try and throw out a firebolt, which is, I think, what I'll do. I'm going to move over here, and fire starts to curl around my hand, coming up from the lava, the flava, in a sort of purple, reddish color, swirling around my hand towards my fingertips that I extend outwards to girth goal for a firebolt attack. Come on. 16?
A 16 is a miss. I think this launches like this is probably the first time you've ever done a firebolt. And you just it launches upwards. Second time? Yeah, you fire this thing off and it just he's at large form, but they're all starting to move towards you and it moves past his head as he keeps moving towards you.
All right. He's big and still kind of fast. Just be wary. And I will also say to McKinnon, I say, hit him, and I promise you a kiss, and I will give her a bardic inspiration.
I believe she blushes, and that's the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn, yes.
Alrighty then. McKinnon, I think, probably will move back over to the point she was at. Maybe not, actually. She probably hit. Maybe if she moves to, like, here, she can get into some vague cover of some sort. And she can stand there. And she can fire a longbow shot at the big boy himself on a 16.
Bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. Good shout. And is it a D8 now?
D8.
A D8?
7. Making that a 23, which hits.
She gets a kiss.
And she gets a kiss. She runs along. She's like shaking and she aims. The blush reaches her cheeks and she just kind of closes an eye and it launches outwards. And you see it fly towards this orc, and she draws blood as it cuts his cheek, and
how much damage?
She deals 8 piercing damage to him.
Okay. Let's get somewhere. Start somewhere.
And that brings him to this amount.
This amount?
Yeah.
Just
237
eye as well.
He's just already he's already injured, and I think it's just my mistake, so I didn't know why. I was like, well, did I make him injured for some reason? No, he just has some HP missing. All right. Sorry. So you hit him. She didn't do the Archer's Eye because she's controlled by me, and I forgot. And it's a bonus action, right? As a bonus action, the Archer can have 1d10 to its next attack or damage, and I didn't do it. So she hit though.
Well, you could use it now.
Yeah,
right?
but that would be the next attack. So
Next attack. You got to use it before.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can.
the
use your bonus action
the
to
other
save
archer
attack
with
it.
McKinnon will do the Archer's Eye and fire a longbow attack on a 7. That is a devastating miss. This one is shitting herself. She's just like moving backwards. She just brings the longbow up and just it just fires upwards and lands elsewhere. Okay, archer, red archer.
Yes. I will do the same thing. I'm gonna fire at the main guy, that because I'm seeing obviously everyone fire at the same person. So I will use my Archer's Eye as a bonus action. You can add a 1d10 to its next attack, and I will I'll fire.
All
That's my
right.
longbow. 18.
18 is a miss.
Can do
You
it.
fire the arrow at him, and he takes the one arrow on the cheek, and it cuts his cheek open, and then the next arrow.
Okay, can I add the 1d10 though for Archer's Eye?
No, because it's to damage, right?
The Archer can add 1d10 to its next attack or
Or
damage.
damage. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, do that. Sorry, I thought it was just damage.
Let's go, baby. 3, so 21.
Is a hit.
Let's go. All right.
Give me the
8 damage.
another 8 damage as you fire an arrow into the big white orc who I think it does hit him, it does the damage, but it just goes into his arm and he keeps moving forward like as if it wasn't there. And I guess that's in your turn. Unless you want to move the archer, you can.
I will push the Archer on the flank. Get him to start flanking. Just
I feel like my archer's name should be Vert and yours should be Tigo. They're unnamed.
No,
Hey, what's
'cause
up?
he
My name's
will-
Tigo, dog.
he would hate it. What does your archer want to do? It's your turn.
He already moved.
Blue archer.
Oh, me. Okay, I will also attack.
Bonus section.
Yep, I will. Don't worry. Okay.
That's gonna save us.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, I don't know if it can save us.
If you get a 10, roll a
We're
1d10.
gonna try.
Get a 10 right now. Oh,
6, which makes that a 15, which is a miss. Yeah, an arrow launches high and disappears into the smoke.
Okay.
You can move this archer as well if you'd like.
I will actually. I'm gonna move up here. for some cover, I think.
Bringing us to Gothgol's turn, and this guy is huge. He looks like the fucking Hulk, just kind of like stomping forward, and he's not moving very quickly. He's got giant legs, and they're just He starts moving towards you guys, but not at like a wild rate. He's probably gonna move to.
Oh yeah, he's coming.
Here, and let me just measure something here, because he has what I like to describe as a bullshit move.
Fuck.
You see him stand before you all.
Dick is.
He's hitting us with his dick from there. I'm really upset.
And he touches his face and sees the blood. And then he says,
Time to die.
as he summons up this energy, and you see the ring on his finger kind of glow a little bit. And it's a sort of pale grey light that players and viewers from the one shot would recognize from that weird cave that you were in, and it starts to surround his hand. It becomes a kind of swirling mass, and then he turns his hand out, stretches his arm, and this huge 100-foot long, 5-foot wide set of necrotic flames and kind of waves of energy push outwards and just like it burst forward like a fucking Kamehameha or something like that, just in a straight line towards you all. And I think this is going to hit whoever's 5 feet within this, which is Iro,
Wow.
Terran, Stonesworn, Fusehair, Blue Archer, and Wyros.
Wow.
So if that's any of you or your characters, by the way, you should be able to track your character's HP on the token for the record. You should be able to double click it and change it for the archers and knights. So,
How much damage?
One make me a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, Arrow.
I can't control mine, Brad. Just to let you know.
You can't control it?
I can't
16.
or do anything.
Yeah, there you go. You should be able to do it now. 16 from Iro. Let's see.
Dude, I love this battle.
That's just dexterity.
There's a fail from Terran.
How do you do a dexterity saving throw?
If they don't have it, just roll the dex.
Okay, I just did that. Okay. He got a 12.
19. Rin, you don't need to make one.
Sorry,
for the
it wasn't
archer.
Rin, it was for the archer.
Okay, yeah, sorry. So you have to beat a 16. So let's see.
16 plus.
To break it.
The DC is 16. So let me roll a couple more here. So this is for Stonesworn. There's a fail. And who else we got? Who's in charge of
We're us. He got a 12.
for us? And did you roll for M Stride?
I did not.
Who is it? Whack?
Oh, I didn't think M Stride was part of that. I thought you said
Oh no, he's
Terran.
not. I'm just really far away from the screen. Okay, so Stonesworn. Oh, Fusehair needs to roll one. Sorry, let me give this guy one. And
Nice.
all right, one make from the priest makes it. Iro makes it. Rin's archer makes it, and the rest will take the full damage. So.
Holy crap.
It's half if you failed, and the full amount if you made it. Of 20.
Okay.
So, Stonesworn is hit bad. He's a little injured from before. Fusehair. He made it, so he only takes half. And puts him down to that. Terran is dead. He takes the full brunt of it, I think, because he's kind
Terran?
of, yeah, the sort of squire, the one that's hot and like not. He is a fighter. He's like more of a town guard, and he was training to join this platoon. This huge wave of energy launches outwards. You see it like it hits everyone, but
guys.
Iro jumps out of the way. Stonesworn brings up his sword. The priest kind of shields himself. The archer jumps out of the way. Wirosh jumps out of the way. But Terran is just spun around, and as he lands on the ground, you can see that half of his face is torn away. You can see part of the bone of his cheek as his eyes are rolled up into his head. His body is wrecked from this necrotic damage, and there's kind of black veins, and the blood is already kind of congealed in a horrible pale mess as he lands into the dirt. Emstride, who was stood next to him at the time, kind of looks down and then looks up towards the orc. You wanna fucking pay for that? And that, I believe, is the end of the orc's turn, or Gothgol's turn, bringing us
to all the orcs.
To all the other orcs.
Holy shit.
This is just the orcs. There are orc eyes of Grumsh as well. There are some on the other side of the map over here. And
oh my god, they're all around us.
They're coming in from all around. So these guys are all just going to move up. If I can get control of the tokens.
I feel like I've decided this is an unfair fight.
Yeah.
But I have faith in myself.
Oh, we're dying today.
No, we're not.
Sorry. Okay, we're not dying.
They can't get through that fire. They're scared of it. Look at them.
Oh man, I wonder if we could.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Tackle them in. I'll start the train.
So they're going to dash, I think, because they're kind of charging. And also orcs get some other bullshit. So it's possible that they can make this if I double check what the orc can do. As a bonus action, it can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature that it can see. So I think this orc runs up towards you, Drift. So in total they can move, all the way up.
What? 80?
Well, they can't do anything once they get here, but they're charging at you.
They've got 40 speed? Holy shit.
Because they have aggressive.
Oh, hi, orcs. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh my god.
Well, Drift.
Game time, buddy.
I thought we were good for a turn. That's why I positioned myself here.
My archers. Oh my god!
And I believe that's all the orcs. So the orcs just come like I feel like they've been running at you this whole time. Oh, there we go. Sorry, chat, you didn't see that happen. They're surrounded. This whole time you guys have been chatting and dilly-dallying and shilly-shallying. All these orcs have just been running towards you with like axes and swords held high as they're just blood horde, blood horde, blood horde, and they just running at you. And they get into range during that time. Stone Sworn moves forward and takes a swipe at these two. Remember, you do have the knights on your side. One each, left and right. 2 hits.
Nice.
11 and 8. He hits the one on the left for 11 damage. Hits the one on the right, and it probably just does like an arcing swing in his face. Probably he looks a little angry for a Stone Sworn as he sees his friend and squire Terran go down. He doesn't say anything. He just sees these orcs move in. He brings the greatsword around in a huge arc and cuts into these orcs, but they don't go down. Bringing us to Emstride, who is in the control of Tiger. Oh, Hero.
I don't have Emstride. You have Emstride. I have Heroes.
Emstride is going to run forward up to here, and he will strike at the one that Captain Stonesworn just swung at.
Yep.
With his great sword. You said they don't have multi-attack?
They don't have multi-attack, no.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna strike at the one that that Stonesworn took a good shot at.
Yep.
On 11.
11, I think, is a miss. Unfortunately, that is a miss. Yeah, he brings his greatsword around. The orc kind of ducks down. He's very wounded. There's a big old gash opened up in the front of this orc, and he's kind of pushing through it. Wiros. Tiger, that's your knight.
So I need to ask you a question because I'm pretty sure I know what he's going to do. But what I'm reading says. Okay, never mind. I should be good. So the first thing he probably does is says something along the lines of the same thing that was said before. He like sees Karen go down and he moves himself up. And let's see, how many feet can he? I never looked at that actually. He's got 30 feet. Okay, so 30 feet. He is going to. Let's see. Okay. All right, so he's going to move right into here. Now, can I go by them without getting struck? I can't remember exactly how that works.
You can't move through a spot that they're in.
Okay, I can't move through a spot that they're in. Okay, so we're going to move him here right next to me, I think, and then I got to check out. Okay, cool. So he's going to come in behind me. And when he comes in behind me, as he's running, you see him like bash, like he like kind of like hits his sword against his chest. And as he does it, he starts screaming and they'll let you do it, Brad, since I don't know what he sounded like, but I'm going to use leadership. And for 1 minute, the knight can utter a special command or warning whenever a non-hostile creature that it can see within 30 feet of it makes an attack or saving throw. The creature can add a D4 to its roll, provided it can hear and understand the knight. A creature can benefit from 1 leadership die at a time if this effect is ended if the knight is incapacitated. And he's going to give everybody within 30 feet of him that. So just as a note for everybody that is listening, including the people controlling things, you can add a D4 to its roll, provided if you can hear and understand what the knight has said.
It's basically everyone except for the red archer.
Yeah, everybody gets a D4 to your roll if it's attack or saving throw.
Every time?
For 1 minute.
For 1 minute, and I think everyone gets 1.
So the way it reads, it says they get 1 die at a time.
Yeah.
How does that work? I don't really understand that completely, and I think
you give them 1 D4, and you're holding a D4 now that you can use on attack or a saving roll if you want. It's like a mini bardic inspiration.
And it ends if you're incapacitated.
Yep. And that's not. How do I know if that's considered a bonus action or anything?
That's just his action.
Oh, that is just an action. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, and that is all he does.
All right, bringing us to your other character, 19.
So the first thing he does is he sees like over his shoulder Weiros, it's like all these orcs coming and he's got like his shield ready. He looks at Drift. Well, this ought to suck. And he, as he says that, he smashes his shield and his sword together, and the first thing he does as a bonus action is you see like his shield blow up in front of him a bunch, and it almost like gets bigger, like almost like an illusion, and he casts Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
And I need to remember what Shield of Faith does, because I get like a... I'll have an AC of 22, okay, because I have my shield out. Okay, I was just making sure I remembered how it worked. So I'm just gonna put that here. Okay, and then after he does that, you see him smack it one more time, and you see the shield go up, and it like almost hovers over everybody in an illusion, and then from the shield you see all these little like almost like lightning type things and like sparkles start to fall on the rest of the crew. Anybody that would be within, let's see here, anybody that would be within, I want to say it's another 30 feet of me. Yes, anybody within 30 feet, we're going to cast Crusader's Mantle. Mantle is a holy power radiates from you with an aura within 30 feet radius, awaking boldness and friendly creatures until the spell ends. The aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in this aura, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hit with a weapon attack. And when he does that, and everything comes down on everybody
because it doesn't have a limit on the other people.
Yeah, it's fucking really good. It comes down and he goes, "We've got to kill them all!" And he smacks his shield again and puts it down and like hits it twice, and he goes, "What did the
Let's go!
Say? Yeah! What do the orcs say, Brad? They say blood, what is it? Blood what?
Blood Horde.
They go, "Fuck your Blood Horde!" And he smashes the shield down twice in front of all the orcs in front of him.
Blood Horde.
They don't give a shit about your little magic.
And that is gonna be my turn.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Is it a concentration spell or no?
Which one are you talking about?
Crusader Mantle.
Oh, wait, are they
Mantle?
both concentration? Because you have to pick one if
No.
that's the case.
Crusader Mantle is not concentration.
Yeah, that's insane.
So good.
Is that on damage or attacking?
Damage.
What level
Damn.
spell is that?
That's a level 3 spell.
All right.
I really wanted to know if I could cast it at level 4, and I was trying to figure it out.
So,
That's the one you added in there the other day, Brad, because that was like one of the extra ones that I always had or whatever.
John, right now we have a 1d4 that we can use to attack. And then we also have the radiant damage, 1d4 as well.
Cool. Love it.
It's a pretty nutty spell. When I was reading it, when you told me that that's one of the ones that I consistently have as a war priest, I was like, Find anything different that we didn't know?
Brad looks like he's gonna crush streams in a second here.
I am, because Crusader's Mantle is concentration. I think you just didn't tick it.
You put it in there. I didn't put it in there.
I definitely didn't put it in there.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Maybe Whack did.
You put in. Somebody put in Crusader's Mantle and Spirit Guardians and all the War Priest ones because I didn't know I had them.
Pretty sure I didn't do that.
I haven't touched 19's character sheet since like the very beginning.
I put in all the other ones because those are
Cool,
the
so
only
he
ones.
has to pick one.
He's got to pick one.
Yeah. Well, then it's definitely Crusader Mantle for sure.
All right, so that gives you a bonus action still.
Okay, let me make sure. Put that there. Let me mark that in my thingy too. So it is concentration. And
Brad, do these orcs look like they're made out of fire? Okay.
One other note on that Crusader Mantle. I need to make sure it wasn't this different spell I was reading. Does it say it? Okay. You closed it for me, Brad.
Sorry.
That's funny. I was reading it. Okay, what the hell was the other one that did something? Was it this? I think then, since I just have a bonus action, thank you for fixing that then, by the way. I appreciate it. I don't care if it isn't better, whatever it might be. It's still a way better spell for everybody. I think that I'm trying to think. Wasn't who is? There it is, right there. Sorry, I'm looking over a couple. There's a lot going on. I apologize for taking so long.
Okay.
When I look over at Drift, does Drift look like he's hurt?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Okay, but what's his name? Looks like he's hurt, right? Who is not below me? Weiros. Who's the one right by Weiros?
Amstrad.
Amstrad.
Yeah, Amstrad's looking a little worse for wear.
And so is Captain
You should be able to
Stonestorm.
see their HP bar.
HP.
Oh yeah. He looks back after he casts that, and then he's going to cast a healing word. So I just don't want to take too much time, so we can move on with this. He's going to cast a healing word on Stonesworn. We're going to go ahead and cast that at level. We're going to cast that at level 2. 7, 8, 9, 10 altogether.
10.
I got it.
You got what?
I added it for him.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you see the wounds that are on Amstrad from the previous battles. He's got kind of cuts and wounds, and they heal up somewhat. He's kind of in his own little rage, though. I don't think he's even very aware of it. And then I assume you're not moving.
No, I definitely can't move. I'm stuck.
All right, it brings us to Rin.
Dude, you are surrounded.
Rin is still on fire. Right?
Rin
This
flamed
guy's
on.
like right here, right? Okay. I
Yes.
would love to attack.
Jesus, we are surrounded.
Yeah. I'm going to attack this guy right here, who I just saw someone else swipe at. And I'm going to use my bow. Am I too close
You
to
can
do
hit
that?
anyone with
You're
your
good.
bow.
Sorry?
You're good.
You're good? Okay. So I will do that. I am going to use this special bullshit that I've been gifted, though.
Oh wait, which you're attacking with your shit, right?
Sorry.
Your character, yeah.
Rin.
Yeah, with Rin. Yeah. Okay. 18.
Sorry, which one are you hitting?
This guy right here. Oh, why isn't that doing bullshit? Here we go. This guy right there.
Yeah, okay,
One
18 to
diagonal
hit.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
That's 4 piercing damage.
How would you like to kill this orc?
Great. I just want it to go like straight through his friggin' eyeball,
Yeah,
and
and
then
it
he drops
does.
to the ground. Yep.
He kind of
Okay.
takes a wound from Stone Sworn. He ducks a shot from Emstride, and as he's bringing his axe in to hit Emstride, an arrow just hits him in the eye, and he just falls over.
Wonderful. I will attack a second time. And I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
Brad, read my.
Yeah.
So that's a 9. So I'll use this special bullshit here for the 1d4.
What are you doing? You just have extra attack.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks per turn now that I'm level 5 monk.
And then you use the extra D4. And which one are you aiming for?
The one right in front of Drift.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
An 11 is a hit.
9.
She rolled an extra D4. Oh, sorry, I read that as a 4. I read the piercing damage. I'm an idiot. Sorry, it isn't a
Oh.
hit.
Okay.
Thanks, Wax Steven.
That's what I'm here for.
Bloodboard.
Well, I'm trying to find out how much armor they have. So
Welcome to the Blood Horde. We appreciate your efforts.
You can join us.
inspiration for helping me out, Wax Steven.
No.
Thanks, Brad.
No.
Okay. Oh man.
You go and get a Blood Horde tattoo tomorrow. I'll give you inspiration next week.
Okay. So then I will move. I'm gonna move into the lava, the flava.
All right, yeah, you just start walking out like fire Jesus over the flava. A couple of weird looks from the archers, but you guys showed up in fire, so they're just like, all right, adventurers. Brings us to the Orc Eyes of Grumshizes, which are all the way back up here. There are two of these guys. They have the same load of bullshit as the other orcs have, so they're gonna do a little jog as well, I think. But they're gonna position themselves here and here. The other
Allowing
orc,
themselves to be thrown by girth.
they move in here. Let me just check something first. Where are you boys? Yeah, all right. Yeah, they're probably just gonna stand up there. The Gothgol is still moving, for the record. He's not like stopped. He is kind of just menacingly walking towards you. He's just big and lumbering, considering. And it brings us back around to Drift.
That's all you're doing is moving.
That's all they can do because they need to dash to get into position.
Now, if I move, two of the orcs get an opportunity of attack, correct?
Yes.
But that won't take my attack or anything. The movement is just movement.
Movement is just movement. Yeah, as long as you
Okay.
don't move too fast.
So you're gonna see Drift. I know 19's not here right now, but you're gonna see him tap him on the shoulder and just be like, "You'll be fine." And then you're gonna see me be like, "Hey guys, listen. I'll be right back." And to the orcs, and you're just gonna see me like, sort of just, if you're okay with it, this is the new vampire ways. Just backflip back and out of combat from them, all the way to here.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
No problem. 10.
A 10. It's not a great backflip, but it's a backflip,
Nothing's
and you
been
don't
great
fall
from the
over
first.
and destroy yourself doing these extra showboat things. Yeah, okay. You take 2 attacks opportunities from 2 axes. 9 and a 14.
They both miss.
2 misses. Yeah, they just they swing at you. Oh, come back.
All right, and right when I land,
run away.
I'm sort of gonna land in the flava, and the orc all the way right here to the left. I'm going to Eldritch Blast him,
Okay.
but this one's gonna be a bit different. You're gonna see me add a little something to it. I'm gonna be adding the Grasp of Hadar to the Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna pull him in, like a get over here from.
I knew right away what you were doing.
Right, dude? I wanted to do this so bad. So I'm just gonna, and you're just gonna see Drift sort of winding this up, and he's like, time to go fishing. And he's just gonna shoot out both of his and pull him back on. He just needs to land one, so.
All right. Give me both the attack rolls, or whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Boom. 17.
17 to hit.
And then boom, 23.
2 hits.
3 damage, 5 damage, and I'm pulling him 10 feet closer to me into the flava.
Does he get a save or anything, or?
Let's see. Grasp of Hadar. Once each of your turns, you can hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast. You can move that creature in a straight line 10 feet closer to you.
Okay. Yeah, you drag him into this lava. Roll me 3d10.
20 more damage.
Oh, terrific. You just drag him in to the into the flava as he's just like he just goes up.
And then as he goes up in flames, you're just gonna hear me yell out, time to go fishing! And like just trying to tell the others what just happened and make sure they saw that.
Give me a
these things-
perception check, Drift.
Uh-oh. Is there
Perception.
a swamp monster in here? 8.
All right.
Shit.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I have a little more movement, so I'm going to just run on top of his body.
Okay. Yeah, you stand on top of his body as it sinks into the flava and burns up around you menacingly. Iridia, my dear.
All right. I will. I will. I will move this way, and I will cast. As a bonus action, I will use a healing word on M-Stride. No, actually, I'll use a healing word on Terran.
Okay.
Ooh, bring him back.
A 9. That's maximum healing
Nice.
for level 1 heal.
Yeah. The healing word goes off, and you see it kind of cross across the corpse of Terran. It remains a corpse. Unfortunately, Terran is an NPC and doesn't have saving throws. So you try and save him. It doesn't go unnoticed by the others.
What?
That's how it works. But yeah, like the others see you do it. Like there's a hopeful look probably from M-Stride as he
That
sees
was
you
for
do
chat.
it. And Terran, yeah, just doesn't
So
move.
sad.
I look towards the knights and I say, he's gone, I'm sorry. And I will use the remainder of my turn. My full action will be to use well, I can't do that. So I will do another firebolt. This time towards we'll say the one in front of 19 there. Now, your special AoE thing.
Eddie?
hits with a weapon attack. Now, will that now I have a ranged attack with Firebolt. Does that count or no?
Let me read it real quick.
It says weapon attack, Brad.
Sorry.
His Crusader's
my
mantle.
Crusader's mantle.
His weapon attack, and I'm using a Firebolt.
Oh, then.
If not, I will.
One or each non-hostile creature in the area, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack. I guess it's a spell attack, isn't it?
Yes.
All
right, so I'm not going to do that then. I'm going to use the short bow that McKinnon lent me, and I will shoot that. That's a 23 to hit. It's a 7 plus
4
radiant damage.
A full 4. That's 11 damage to the orc in front of 19.
11 damage. Yeah, this radiant sort of short bow arrow launches forwards and hits this orc, and you see it kind of like is taken aback, and you see this extra kind of radiant damage burst upwards. This energy from his.
It's like a Princess Mononoke arrow.
Yeah, and like this arrow is probably deep inside the orc's lung as he kind of stumbles backwards. It's a nice hit, and it hurts the orc for sure.
And yes, I will move a little bit more. I'll move back here, and that will be the end of my turn.
I love this.
Alrighty then. McKinnon is going to. She has an orc in front of her, but she's not that dumb, so she's gonna. Archer's Eye, first of all, and she's gonna fire at the orc, which is in front of Mstride with a longbow. 16 is a hit.
Nice.
1d10 extra damage. 10 damage to the orc in front of Mstride. Another kind of.
She also gets the 1d4 radiant too, right?
She also gets the 1d4 radiant for an extra 2 damage.
Damage from McKinnon.
Another lung shot orc in front of you. Just. He's alive though. He's still up. Bringing us to the archer on the other side, who is also. Do you know what? She's gonna try and. She's probably gonna try and save McKinnon. So same thing as the other archer, who's sort of nervous and freaking out. Fires. An 8 is a miss. We can roll.
Wait, is
a
that my
D10.
archer?
Nope, this is just the other one that's there, making it a 10. It's another miss. She's nervous.
Put on the 17, look calm and ready.
Yeah, well, she doesn't look calm already. She's freaking out. She's having a full-on panic attack. And
Heard that.
that brings us to Blue Valkyrie, who badly needs healing. It's now, if you're listening to this, that's what PV's renamed the character.
Renamed it to Blue Valkyrie needs healing badly. You have to say it right, Brad. It's a reference. Okay. I would like to.
Wasn't my archer? I'm so sorry, Ren. Wasn't my archer before her?
I believe so.
Oh yeah. Cause sorry, I flipped over it. Yeah, sorry, it is. It's Red Valkyrie.
Cool. I'll just keep it moving. The orc that's closest to me, the one that's already a little low. I will use my whatever that thing is called. Let me pull it up.
Gross.
Gross.
You ever catch your dog just walking out of your bathroom knowing she just drank out of your toilet bowl?
I don't have a dog.
That's why you get dogs.
My dog doesn't drink out of the toilet.
Using the longbow with the archer's eye. 21.
Nice, yeah. That's a hit. Where are you aiming? Who are you aiming for?
5 plus 10, 1d10, 12, and then plus 1d. Oh, not in that. 12 damage.
Which one was it?
The one that's pretty darn low, that's closest to me. Right by McKinnon, right north of McKinnon.
That one there. Yeah. How do you want to kill it?
Oh my gosh! I want to hit the orc if he has genitalia in
Wait.
the genitalia.
Why is Drift's health low? I went to the bathroom for like 2 seconds.
It's not. It's just a glitch.
Oh, okay.
I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see that. Yeah, you hit him in the bladder.
Okay, so it is a male. Okay.
Women have bladders too.
You said him.
I
You said you hit
I
him in the
know.
dick. You fucking
I'm
dick.
just messing with you.
Oh my god, I almost passed out.
All right, Blue Valkyrie.
Okay. I am going
There's
to.
another arrow.
I'm going to use my archer's eye and try to hit this guy right here.
All right, going for the Orc Eye of Grunch up there
I
by Gothcon.
am. Oh my fucking god!
That is a natural 1, and it can only be a natural 1. Unfortunately, my computer is crashing. Roll me a d20.
No.
God.
Whoa.
God.
That's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Roll me 2 d20s, because you roll twice from this table and apply both effects. 4 and a 14. You miss your foe, but hit an ally within 5 feet of them. Luckily, there are no allies within 5 feet.
Okay.
14 is that you spill your quiver and you take an entire round to reset, if you recall. So you miss a turn unless you want to
Wait,
use
should she
your
lose
short
all her
sword.
arrows because she's in fire?
No, it's
No,
not
this
Rin.
is the
it's
archer.
the
And this is
archer.
Blue Valkyrie.
Valkyrie,
okay,
who needs healing and also apparently.
Oh God, I'm gonna be that guy.
What happened to someone's wife?
She's
I'm
screws
gonna
up.
be that guy, but pre-fused hair is right next to her.
What do you mean?
It's
Oh
within
no,
5
it was
feet
it
of the
said
bad
within
guy.
5 feet. Hang on.
Of an
You
ally
miss your
that you
foe,
hit.
An
but
ally
hit
within
an
5
ally
feet of the
within
foe.
5 feet of them.
Yeah.
So I take it as to mean foe.
Good. You're not the bad guy yet, Whack. All right.
Yes.
If Whack helps me more than 3 times tonight, he has to get Blood Horde tattooed on his ass.
I already have a tattooed on my ass.
Oh,
Brad.
right, yeah. Why do you think I called them Blood Horde? It was for the joke, so that next week you can be like, "Look, I got it done," and we'll be like, "Wow!" But it's been there for 15 years.
It's all faded and stretched out.
Gothgol speaks to his minions over there, and he is going to move to here. Oh God, what happened this time?
Nothing happened.
Oh my God!
You don't want to
Drink your drink.
All right,
Jesus Christ.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think this guy's gonna go full Thanos here. The Gothgol kind of is walking forward, just menacingly. Dum, 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 dum. He holds up his ring again, closes his eyes, and vanishes from the spot, and appears, teleports behind you.
Oh shit.
He appears here in this gap behind Wyroth
Oh my god.
and Mstride. And as soon as he does, he just starts wailing on people around him, the knights that are next to him. He is going to attack with these horrendous spells that he has. No, not spells. What am I talking about? Attacks. All right. First of all, he is going. He sees Stone Sworn, and he hits him.
Oh yeah, Brad, the priest isn't in the turn order. Fuse hair.
So we haven't been.
Correct. I'll give him a double turn.
I didn't want to interrupt. That's why I
was
put it
he?
in chat.
Free party heal.
I'm sure I did have him in there, but all right. Well, he can go after Gothgol, and he can have 2 turns.
Yes. Unless he's dead.
Assuming he's still alive.
Yeah. Well. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Excuse me.
All right.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Okay, so he is going to hit Captain Stonesworn first. He has this move called Iron Fist, which, if the target is large or smaller, it must make a DC 17 strength save or be thrown up to 30 feet away. A 17 is a miss, though.
Insane.
I believe, yes. You just see him boom, and then he does it again because he can do it twice. 12 is
Yes!
a miss. And then
Oh
he
my God.
stamps his foot down on the ground towards the other two knights above him twice. One on the left, one on the right. Hello.
Miss.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Wyros is hit for 9, which is the prone targets is because he can push people over and they land prone, and then he can follow after. So ignore the second damage. The first, so the 9 is dealt to Wyros, whoever's in charge of Wyros, and then the 12 is dealt to Mstride, whoever's in charge of Mstride, as he stomps around.
Fuck.
And
Pardon me.
that is the end of his turn. And Fuse Hair gets to go. What can Fuse Hair do again? Oh, Fuse Hair's got some good shit.
Oh, I didn't add his HP from before.
Let's see.
Oh, never mind. I didn't.
Alright, who's hurt around here? Is anyone like wild? Oh, Blue Valkyrie is super hurt, right? So he just turns around and cure
Everybody's
wounds.
hurt.
He's gonna cure wounds Blue Valkyrie for 4 HP.
What a nice guy.
What a
nice.
absolute lad.
What a sweetheart.
And that's the end of his turn. Great, that was great.
Now Blue
Said he was
Valkyrie
gonna get 2
is
turns.
moderately.
Oh yeah, he gets another turn. Is she still injured as fuck?
Yep.
Alright, let's just do it twice.
You better change that title to Sorta Needs Healing now.
I was thinking.
Another
I could-
4. He just
Okay.
lays 2 hands on Blue Valkyrie's face.
Minimum heals.
Okay.
And Fuse Hair lays 2 hands on her face and says, "My love, you must escape with your life." Vroom. Blue Valkyrie with blue war paint down her cheeks, picking up her arrows, says, "No, I will never run." She starts putting the arrows in, and he shakes his head. Bringing us to the orcs' turns. So, all these orcs over here. Alright, what have we got? So we got these. Alright, so
Was anybody else expecting a
attack
Karen
each.
voice for her, by the way? Or was that just me?
Oh my god.
No, this is my safe space, Brad.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I didn't do it. Why are you attacking me? He did it. Let's see, orcs. Where are you, orcs? All right. So
Oh, God.
This is 1 to Rin, 1 to Iro, 1 to Drift,
Yeah, I have a name.
and they have disadvantage. So a 17 to
Suck it.
Rin, an 8, and an 8. So Rin is 17. What's your AC?
Probably below that. Sorry. Oh, no, 18.
Nice. All right. So these javelins just like launching over from the other side of the river. These other orcs are going to move up as well. And they launch a couple of javelins at Drift and Iro.
What? Oh, on the rocks.
And these ones don't have disadvantage.
Then their javelins burn up in the flame fire.
Makes it, breaks it.
Lava.
An 18 and an 18. 2 hits.
I have an 18, yep.
All right, Drift and Iro. 5 piercing damage to Drift and 4 piercing damage to Iro as 2 javelins come down, hitting you. These other 2 are moving down here, but I think that is too far. Yeah. All right. So
Look at all those orcs!
There you go. Yes, they are on the other side of the river. You'll be pleased to know. Okay, and then it is Captain Stonesworn who is going to swing twice at Gothgol, the White Colossal. A 22 hits and an 11 misses, so he hits once for 12 slashing damage. You see him just
Keep him alive.
bring this this sword across Gothgol and cuts open a wound across one of his ginormous thighs. This thing is huge, by the way, and it's kind of like it's like an ogre or something, or a troll just standing between everybody, and it's punching and kicking. Let's see, what was it? 12. And then it is M-Stride, also stood next to Gothgol. Whoever is in charge of M-Stride.
Yes, I am. What was that? Oh, it's his turn.
Yeah.
Yes, M-Stride will sort of turn around and say, "Fuck me!" And he will try to, I think. Yes, I assume he's trying to still attack the orc in front of him, and then. Yeah, I think he'll stay on him. Great sword attack.
Oh, you get a 1d4, Brad.
Yeah, you do.
That's 12 damage.
The radiant.
Just add
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, chat.
And an 11 from M-Stride on the orc in front of him.
That is a miss. Extra 1 radiant damage to Gothgol.
But don't we also all have the other one, the 1d4 that you can add to attack?
Attack.
If you haven't used it yet. Yeah, it lasts for a minute, I think. So.
If you want
Does
to. Does
M-Stride still have that?
Should.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I think
That's
he does.
what it
Yeah. Yeah, you can roll that.
So
2,
13.
making that a 13, which is a hit.
Yes!
You're hitting the one
Damage.
directly north of M-Stride.
Yes.
How do you want to kill this one?
I think M-Stride just gets it stuck in between the neck and the shoulder blade and just wrenches it out. So this horrible jet of blood follows the sword as it is removed.
Nice. Yeah.
A meaty thunk.
All right. Wyros.
Wyrus turns and kind of looks up at the white orc, grabs his great sword and is going to just try to cut into Goth. We're gonna go with a crit 1.
Oh my god.
You also aren't in range.
Not in range. He's not in range.
It's not 19's character.
I'm not.
Wyros. Yes. Fine.
I wish he wasn't in range.
Yeah, now I wish he'd roll a crit.
So, your.
Wyros got a natural 1.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. I was reading up on the thing. All right, roll me a d20.
20.
Roll me 2 d20.
Yes!
2 d20s.
12 and 2.
12. Your weapon digs into the floor. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Come on.
17.
Got it.
17. And what is your strength score on the night?
16.
Oh, right, nice, because that was the DC. So you hit the ground with the sword, and then you stumble forward and give attacks of opportunity,
Oh,
which
no.
is truly awful.
Yep.
Super dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll see if he's dead after the break, as we go to a short break here.
Short. I'm talking pee, come back.
Everyone go pee, and then we'll
2
be back
minutes.
after
It's
the
gotta be the
break. It's going to
shortest
be
break.
the shortest break of all time, 3 minutes max. We'll see you to see whether M-Stride survives this
Do we
onslaught.
even need a
Wyros
break?
survives this onslaught as he stumbles forward. See you in 2 minutes.
Quick pee, quick pee.
Welcome back, fastest break ever. All right. So attacks of opportunity are happening on Wyros as he stumbles forward.
Crit fail.
I thought that the people around him were orcs, but it's 19. So actually, he should be fine. It's only one attack of opportunity that he takes from Gothgol himself.
Dead, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Coming in on a 20, it is a hit. Wyros, give me a strength save.
You got to.
Oh my!
That is a natural 1. 13 bludgeoning damage. He is also thrown 30 feet away in a straight line.
Shit.
And,
Holy shit.
I
might save him.
He needs to roll another.
He's fallen into the lava. What the hell are you talking about?
Straight line.
Yep.
Yeah, straight line. Which means if you go to straight line, it means you would hit me and the orc. Oh,
Yeah.
you're setting it.
He's getting punched.
All the way
I'm
across
just
the
seeing
river.
if the bludgeoning damage is in there.
If
he
you
needs
throw him all the
another-
way across the way there, he gets to fight those other orcs. So let's fucking go. Perfect. Oh, God.
Oh god.
He takes another 15 bludgeoning damage.
God damn.
That
Because
changes.
it's, you land prone and take another 3d6 bludgeoning damage. So,
He's still up.
yeah.
Barely.
He's not doing so good.
Wyros is uppercutted, and I think he probably goes like over this way. We'll just hit him off over to this side as he lands.
Yes,
He is
open up.
like you just see him kind of stumble forward, and then the giant iron fist of Gothgol just hits him, boom, and he actually goes upwards like a cartoon, like the end of a Street Fighter move, and just lands awkwardly, stumbling, rolling over. He still has his sword in his hand. Yeah, sure you can. And he has landed over there.
Shoryuken.
Oh, Jesus. If I heard an orc that big say Shoryuken, I would turn and I would cut my own dick off and run.
Hyros is prone, so
You told me you'd stay and hang out with an orc that just
No, I might run, but I'm not gonna cut my vagina off first.
Okay.
Like, what is
Well, I mean, if that's what gets me out of this situation.
19's turn.
So the first thing 19 does, he's like kind of bashing off hits and stuff, and he's kind of looking around at everybody, and he is literally looking around at everybody. Since I can't, if he looks over at Drift, Eardeer, and Rin, do they look hurt at all?
Nope.
No, I look great. In fact, I am like naked in a flame with a bow.
Okay, in that case, then let me
Look
look.
great, tip-top shape.
The first thing he does is looks over at the rest of the group that's with him. We have to go.
Yes, run, little man. I have killed many of your kind, and I will kill another today, whether you flee or not.
He ignores him. He then, after ignoring him, looks over at M Stride, Captain Stonewall, the priest, the blue Valkyrie that needs healing moderately, Archer, and Wyros, and he goes, I hope you use my spells well. I have to get rid of it. And as he does that, he drops the Crusader's Mantle spell, and you see him raise his sword up, and almost straight like He-Man in the old cartoon where like lightning comes out of a little gem in the middle of it. That starts happening, but instead of being lightning, it's like this really weird blue look. It almost mimics what Gothgol did, and when it goes out, it goes up and it goes over everybody that is within, let's see here, gonna go to anybody within 30 feet of him, which is pretty much everybody around him for the most part. And then what he's going to do is he's going to cast Beacon of Hope spell that bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range, and I choose every creature within range of me. Each target has advantage on
Every
wisdom.
creature?
Well, no, every
no,
ally.
not every ally.
Brad.
Every ally,
I thought I
Brad.
could loophole there.
Every ally within range, they have wisdoms. They have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. That being said, after you see that happen and you see all this shoot out towards everybody around him, you see the sword start to glow like a red and then a really bright amber color, almost like his eyes. And I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word. And the thing that I didn't finish at the end of Beacon of Hope is that it returns maximum number of hit points of any possible healing. So I'm going to go ahead then after that, and I'm going to be really sad, and I'm going to, at level 4, because I don't have any more level 3 spots, so don't die, he's going to cast Mass Healing Word. Now, typically doing it at 4 would give it another D4, but it doesn't matter because he's got Beacon of Hope on everybody.
Counter spell.
He's going to
These are 2 full actions. I don't think you can do that.
It says Mass Healing Word is a bonus action.
Oh, Mass Healing Word.
Mass Healing Word, yeah.
So I can do up to 6 targets. So we're going to pick one. I want to make sure I can get her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be everybody within my range that's got damage. So it's going to be Weiros, M-Stride, Stoneworth, Archer, and Blue Valkyrie are all going to get healed to.
What about hero?
And wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't know you had any damage done to you. So let me learn a roll. So Weiros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna ignore the priest. The priest's on its own. So it's gonna be. No, he also, after he casts, he's like, heal anybody you can, priest, and it'll fill them up with everything. And then after he says that, he heals. Only one he doesn't heal is the priest, but he heals Eero too. So it's gonna be everybody, all 6, except the priest that have any damage on them.
Okay, and they get what amount?
They get full.
Yeah, but what is that?
Full?
Just cast the spell and we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh, I mean, they get healed to full completely because of the Beacon of Hope.
No, that's not true.
The Beacon of Hope allows you to do the
possibility of healing from the heal.
yeah, so
Yeah.
you don't roll a dice, you just roll the
So
maximum.
just use your Mass Healing Word,
and then it'll tell us.
the max is.
Interesting. Okay, so I thought that was
Beacon of Hope is one of my favorites.
It's a lot. You're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
heal
so
for a
good.
lot, buddy.
Either way,
it's a D4.
10 right there.
It's a D4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So this should be 8. This should be a 12 healing.
Okay.
12.
Oh, should heal all of them for 12? That's really confusing than how it reads on Beacon of Hope.
No, it's not. It's
It gains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. So,
Yeah.
so
The max
it would
healing.
be the 9. It would be the 9 from the regular healing.
Whatever that heal is that you
Yeah.
use, whatever the max is for that heal.
from the
like
heal.
if you casted this spell at level 3,
Fucking OP.
it would do the
Yeah.
maximum for each die that was rolled.
that's possible,
So,
not
so
your
if I'm
maximum.
doing okay, so if I'm doing it at a level 4, it just is both the D4 and the D9 basically.
It's the D4 plus whiz, whatever
I'm
that.
just trying to understand it. I apologize. I'm just
It's
confused.
the
So that's
maximum
okay.
you can possibly hit. The dice roll is a D4, right? So there's the possible you could roll a 1, 2, 3, or a 4 there.
Yep.
You can only, it's just saying you will always roll the maximum dice amount.
Okay.
So it'd be the 4
Yep.
plus your wisdom. And then when you roll it at higher levels, you get more dice added. So you get an
So it'd
extra
be
D4.
2d4 then, right?
Which is
Because
why
he's
it's a,
casting at level 4.
which is why it's a 12.
Right.
No,
12.
no.
Okay. No, wait.
No?
You get how many dice? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's-
Just cast the spell at level 4 and we'll see how many dice it is.
Oh,
If
you're
you
doing it
wanna
at
do
level 4 or level 2?
I'm doing it at level 4. So if I do it, when any of you cast a spell at a slot 4 or level higher,
Just
healing
click it.
D4
and
for
put it
each
at level 4
slot
target.
above 3rd level.
so you want to
Yeah, that's what I thought. So it should be
So
2d4.
it's 2d4, which is 8, plus what is your whiz score?
My whiz
The
is
modifier.
4.
Yeah, my whiz is 4.
So it's 12, yeah.
Wait.
It is.
I'm so sorry. It says 6 creatures gain hit points equal to 4d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Then it increases 1d4 for each slot level above 3rd level. I just looked it up.
Yes. Yep.
What do you mean 40? Where are you getting an extra 40?
Tiger, can you do me a favor, bro? Can
Yeah,
you
what do you want to do?
please, for the love of God, just click mass healing word and put in level 4 for the cast?
He already did.
Okay. I think I just did that, but
Yeah.
Is that what that is in the chat?
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
That does not look right.
No, it doesn't.
Something is super wrong.
I'm reading it. It says
Up to 6 creatures.
6 creatures of your choice you can see within range regain hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher,
Yeah. So
the
that's
healing
correct.
word increases
That's
for
correct. It should
1d4.
be just 12 then. You're right. Yep.
Woo! We got it.
It's 12. for
12
sure.
HP for all 6 of those people.
So all of those
figured
people
it
get
out.
12. So it was Stonesworn, Eero, Weiros,
Everybody that has damage on him but the priest.
Okay.
Mstride,
Except
and
the
the
Red Archer.
Valkyrie.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Valkyrie is very happy. Thank you.
That's fucking nuts.
So Stonesworn
I mean, it
goes
was really,
up.
it was honestly like, I'm happy we took the time to figure it out because it is really important because that's a lot. I read that wrong and I would have done that a little bit differently had I known actually. So it's kind of nice to know how that works.
If you're in control of one of those things,
Add 12 HP.
12 HP. And are you moving?
I mean, moving seems like a terrible idea right now. Mainly because I'll get opportunity of attacks all over the place. But I do have a question. And I guess this is that on the fire thing. Is that considered an action, Brad? If I want to go on fire?
It says it.
I think it's
But I can't remember what it
I
says.
haven't read it in a while.
Do you not have it on your sheet?
I'm looking for it right now on my sheet.
Whenever you cast a spell of 1st level or higher that deals fire damage, fiery magic erupts from you, which you've not done, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter. But
I just hadn't done it yet, so I was trying to figure it out. So I've done my bonus. The only thing I can do is move, and there's 2 orcs there. I don't really have much of an option, so I'm gonna stay.
okay, Rin.
Thanks for.
Wow.
Sorry that my turns have obviously taken.
No, you just healed like 72
This
points
is
worth of damage for all of us. You
high
probably
level
just saved
spell
lives,
casting
so
round. That's what happens.
we're okay with that. Okay. Okay. I would like to attack Goth Girl.
Okay.
Goth girl.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Piss off the DM more.
Oh god. I'm
Pissing off Vertigo.
Yeah, you're only pissing off
sorry.
Vertigo.
Oh,
Vertigo's
that's
sitting there right now like,
I made that the most badass character. What the fuck?
okay.
Hashtag goth girl in the chat.
I will use my special bullshit here. Oh my, 22.
22's a hit.
Yeah. So if I add can I now add the 1d4 then to the damage plus the 1d4 for the radiant damage?
Where'd you get the other D4 from?
You don't
Oh,
get the radiant damage before anymore. That spell is
Oh,
gone.
it's gone. Okay.
You still have the
Then I'll
lead.
just use the other one.
You
Okay.
got the night one, yeah.
Okay.
But the other one's just for attack, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, I think it's for attack and saving throws, right? Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
for your attack
Okay.
roll, so you just get
Okay,
your
so I
attack.
don't-
Some damage with
I don't get to use it. Okay, cool. So, 7. I'll do it next time then. 7, and then I will attack again.
Longbow Rin, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody send a tweet to Vertigo Gaming, by the way, with hashtag Goth
Better
Girl,
for this
please.
one. Even if I did a 1d4, it wouldn't do anything. So.
Natural 1, yeah, give me a D20 for your
Oh, God.
critical fail
Please.
Pretty
consequence.
sure I can literally just roll
If it's a 20, I'm leaving. I'm quitting the show.
14.
14, you know what it
Probably
is.
bad. Yeah, it's bad.
You already know what it is. It's happened. This will be the 3rd time it's happened.
So I drop my arrows.
You drop them all
Yeah. Great.
in the fire.
Great.
No!
Okay. All right.
You
I
have
was
no
wondering
arrows.
about that.
No!
All of your arrows fall into the fire, and before you can grab at them,
Okay.
they're all gone.
All right.
Better have one.
You want to move?
No, fuck that.
All right.
I might actually back up a little bit, but like there.
All right.
But otherwise, no.
The orc eyes of Grunch move to over here beside Wyros.
Oh, he's dead.
And they are going to remind me what they can do first. Okay. So, the first thing they will try and do is kill Wyros. With he's prone,
He's a good boy.
and they are going to try and stab him with spears on the ground with advantage. 17,
Oh,
So
15.
I have two. First off, neither of those hit.
No,
oh, thank God, because I'm really attached to this NPC.
one
I
hits,
don't
but
know.
it hits like really well made, like Fort Smasher mail, like dung, and it hits the Fort Smasher logo, and were you gonna do something? Do you have some weird reaction you can do?
No, not right now, not anymore. Not that I know that didn't hit.
All right, yeah. The next thing they do is craft spiritual weapons again.
Oh God.
So they create 2 more spiritual spears. And I'll put them on the map again. I wish I just kept the other one from before, but I didn't. So here we are. Why doesn't that spell spear, Bradley? Come on. You're almost 21 years old. You can spell spear, can't you? Oh my God, that's a big spear. All right. 1 spear and 2 spear, and they appear on either side of Drift. And
Whoa, what? Do I see that they casted this?
yeah, they're like half jabbing at the dude on the ground. They walk over and then both of them just whoop, and then 2 spears appear above you.
Really?
And they will attempt to attack you with the spears.
Okay.
A 19
Hit.
and a 14.
Miss.
All right, 1 spear stabs at you for 6 force damage.
Okay.
And then it is your turn.
Okay. Let me write that down.
Oh God.
A little damage. Okay, now we gotta think. Okay.
Orc sitting in front of me. One's dead.
We heard that.
Or what? What was that? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Nothing.
Exactly.
All of the
I
orcs
see that
took
everyone,
damage, to be fair. They've been fighting all day.
If I move from these spears, do the spears get opportunities of attack?
I don't think so, no, because they don't have reactions. They're just a spear.
They've got
Okay.
Only
so
people and things have reactions.
Great. So
Yeah,
I
'cause
noticed that I was going to go
guys of Grunch have to use
What?
their bonus action to make them attack.
Say it again.
The orc eyes of Grunch, they have to use a bonus action to make the spears attack,
Got you.
so they don't
Got
get.
you. Okay. So I think Drift. He sees the big guy and he knows that's the biggest threat, but he also sees this guy to the north who's low on HP and looks brutally beat up, and he's getting attacked. And I hate seeing someone getting jumped. So I'm gonna move to the north to right here. I
Okay.
run up and I'm gonna do the same thing to this orc eye of Grumsh. I'm gonna cast God, should I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna throw out the Eldritch Blast with the grapple once again. So if one of them hit, I can grapple them 10 feet to me and say, pick on someone your own size, and you just see me like throwing out my Eldritch Blast.
Oh, please.
Boom, 24. And boom, 18.
2 hits.
Great. I'll pull him back. 3, 12 damage, and then do I get a D30?
You get a 3d10, yeah.
3d10.
3d10.
So 12 plus 22, 36 damage, or 34
Doing
damage.
one to each, yeah, or both? Or
No,
one.
both at the one guy.
The bottom one or the top one?
I don't know if I'm allowed to split them. Am I? I am?
Yes.
I feel like, yeah, why wouldn't you be able to? Yeah.
They're two
two
separate
separate.
things. That
You would definitely be able to split them.
And that's what I would have
Class
done,
does
but
differently from.
if it is what it is, it is what it is.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Then I'm splitting them for sure to get them off of him. Grabbing
Alright.
them both back. But I think the grasp only works, let me just read it, once on each of your turns. So it'll only work on one, so.
Okay.
I'll
So
pull
which
the
one do you
bottom
want to drag? The bottom one? So you drag him towards you.
Mhm.
He
Oh, goodbye.
ignites. He goes up in flame. But he's still alive. It's horrific,
What?
but he's still alive.
No way.
So let's see here.
He's Terminatoring it. Motherfucker is
Terminating it.
Holy shit.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
I have chills.
Does he at the beginning of his turn have to roll or is it a D, like 3d10, or it's only one time damage?
Yeah, no, he'll have to take more damage on his turn.
Perfect. And then the other guy to the north should have taken a little damage, right?
Would,
And
would
he
he not
took
get
the
pulled
three.
in too?
I did 3 and 9. Yeah, no, because you can only do the
Great.
grasping thing.
Only on one.
That's such a cool ability.
It's just, and I have a push one too, so I've never really gotten to use it how I wanted to.
Hero's turn, or are you moving more, or whatever?
He'll get an opportunity of attack, right? If I move.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I am I'm done. And I'm just gonna yell out, keep pulling him into the fire! Just as you see me like whiff back for like another one.
All right, Hero's turn.
I'd like to call out to Eero. Eero, help me.
With what?
I'm going for him. And I point to the big beast.
Yo, what?
Yeah. I need your help though.
All right, Rin, I have faith in you.
For fuck's sake.
And I will use a bardic inspiration on Rin. And then I will. We don't have our radiant damage anymore, but I will try and use my short bow again. Now, the Orc-Eye of Grumsh, is he standing up?
In the fire, yeah.
All right, I'm going to take a shot at the. He probably will die. I don't know if he takes the damage at the end of the turn. I will aim for. Are these orcs up here at high ground, or are they about the same height? Would I get disadvantage if I aim at them?
They're only up like 10 feet. It's not high ground, really.
All right, then I will aim at one of these orcs there with my short bow that was given to me by McKinnon. Unfortunately, it's an 8.
Yeah, that's a miss. As you fire, it launches upwards.
And that will be it for my turn.
Okay. McKinnon. I think McKinnon and the other archer are gonna panic fire at the giant orc that's just wailing on everybody nearby. So let's roll 2 attack rolls for them. 1 and a 2.
Whoa!
The first one, I will roll a d10 to add. The next one, the second archer, gets a crit. Wow, what? Oh, a 1d0.
I was like, how's that possible?
5, turning that 13 into an 18, which is a miss. McKinnon misses, but the second one does hit for...
I'm sorry, an 18 was a miss.
18 was a miss.
Girth goal? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets to add another d10 to that, though. Wow.
Oh my
This
god!
archer just fucking...
Actually, it's 2d10 because all damage dice are doubled.
All right.
On a crit.
A natural 1 on the second one. 11. So in total, she does 23 damage to Gothgol. You just see an arrow just It probably hits him in like in the stomach or somewhere where it really hurts, and he actually probably reacts. Because that's a nice big shot.
Great shot!
She's kind of like, yes. And she goes to fire another
Get
one.
behind cover!
She gets behind cover.
Not the Archer McKinnon, for fuck's
Give me a
sake.
persuasion check on McKinnon because she's freaking out and she missed.
18.
She gets behind cover. Red Archer, Arsenal, go.
Yeah, easily. Archer's Eye activated, and I'll fire the longbow. 21 on the main guy. Sorry.
Is a
You
hit.
don't have to use your D10 on the attack. You can
I
do
will.
it on
I'm
damage.
gonna use it on damage right here.
Yeah.
Boom. 8 damage plus 1d10, which I'm gonna get a 7.
You're gonna get a 10.
11 total.
11 damage. Another one comes in. You see him take another 11.
And then the archer is going to move. Is this half cover down here on the south? Wait, I can't go any lower than that.
It is. You can go. Oh, you can't? Why can't you? You can.
Oh, weird.
You can get into cover behind there, yeah. You drop
I
down.
can. Okay, sorry, my window's being weird. Grabbing it now. Cool. And I'm just gonna, yeah, thank you, perfect.
All right, Blue
Weird, now
Valkyrie.
All right, we'll figure it out.
I had to extend this map during the week, and it was really, really difficult because I had to extend it upwards, and Roll20 extends maps downwards when you make. Never mind. Roll20 DMs out there know my pain. All right,
That's perfect. I'm
Blue
done.
Valkyrie.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to fire my bow with my awesome archer's eye
Can you?
at this dude here.
You can't. I don't think. Can you?
Yeah, I just spent I lost my entire last turn, didn't I?
You don't have any arrows left.
The arrows.
No,
This
I'm
is
not
the other
random.
archer.
This is Blue Valkyrie.
Blue
Oh,
Valkyrie.
that's
Look at the
twice
turn
we
order.
whacked.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is what we get whacked. We should just did it.
For fuck's sake.
Miss.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Miss.
Still gonna be a mess.
You fire an arrow,
That's
just
a shitty archer, homie.
it launches off. Do you want to move?
Supposed to be.
Yes, I will actually. Yeah, I'm gonna back up down here.
Okay. Gothgol's turn.
Oh, God.
Gothgol is going to stomp on Terran's body.
What the fuck, Brad?
Crunches into the corpse of Terran, breaks his back, and turns around to
Wasn't dead. He ain't happen now.
to Stone Spawn. M-Strike gets an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Oh, yes, that's me. I forgot.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes, definitely.
Take that bitch down.
Oh! 19?
Miss.
No way, it's a 20 AC!
Swing him as he just
It's a fucking 20 AC.
Wow, that's insane.
treads on Terran and steps
Now,
around.
wait, does he still have his 1d4 bonus?
He does.
Yes.
Or, yeah,
And
unless you
strike?
didn't use it. Yeah.
Only you know. I don't know if you've used it.
You haven't used,
I don't even know what this thing was.
you haven't used it yet.
The Knight's leadership.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Come on.
Come on, M Stride. Ease.
22.
Is a miss, is a hit. I'm kidding.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you bring the greatsword along the back of Gothgol's leg.
14 slashing damage.
Fuck you. And Stride probably says. And you deal 14 slashing damage to the back of this of the orc's leg. All right, Gothgol on his turn is
Why is he looking at that poor little tiny baby priest?
going to
No, not the priest.
I'm gonna eat him like the fucking rancor.
Fucking do it.
punch the priest.
Miss.
On
Crit
a
one.
15,
Ooh.
Probably a hit on the
it's
priest.
a hit, unfortunately, on the priest. So the priest needs to make a strength save. On a 14, that's a fail, so he takes an extra 3d6. So in total, he what did he roll?
21 damage.
21. Rip. Gothgold just like probably crunches onto Terran's back and just backhands the priest like 30 feet away, and the priest's neck just snaps, his head twists around, and he's launched spinning through the air. He lands in a kind of crumpled mess. Blue Valkyrie probably lets out a scream because that is her husband, and he is dead. Gothgol turns his attention to Captain Stonesworn.
Oh god.
Now, let's see. Yeah, I think he's gonna then move to here. And then
Another attack of opportunity, right? For the archers as well in McKinnon?
Not when you move in.
no, because he's moving into range, not out of range. Another fist towards Stonesworn.
Shit!
And then Stonesworn needs to make a save because that is a hit on a 24. Stonesworn's
Make
pretty
it,
strong.
Stonesworn.
That is a fail. Oh dear.
Fuck.
Oops, I rolled again. I mean to roll this. 3d6.
16. If he gets 20, he's dead. He's still alive.
But he is punched 30 feet away, which
He's dead.
lands him in the lava. Hey, why not have Drift roll me a 3d10 since you've got it in your library of damage?
It up.
You're making me kill Stoneswarm?
Yeah.
All right, not if I get all ones, bitch. Fuck.
You got one.
The Gothgol turns around and then just you see
Look, we are so fucked.
you see
sad.
Stonesworn like bring his sword up, and he turns as if to shout towards you like, just make bang, and he is knocked straight backwards towards you. Rin, Iro, he hits the lava next to you. It's not that deep, like it's not a river, it's just on top of the thing. So he hits it and then just ignites as he rolls over. You see the red of the Rose Guard armor ignite, and he's probably already dead as he hits the fire, but he ignites and then lands face down. His sword launches away from him and lands on the other side of the river, and Captain Stonesworn is dead. And the orc turns his attentions to the...
Did he take... So he took the 16 plus the 16 plus the 18?
He took a 16 plus the 16 plus the 18, yeah.
Okay.
The other one was a misclick. How much damage is that? Who can quick math that? 26,
32,
30.
so 50.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was devastating, yeah. He's just a mess, and now he's igniting, and this lava burns them up quick. He kind of sinks into it, and you can see that even the bands on his plate are melting. He's just a fiery burnt corpse. The orc kind of like looks across you, Iro, and you, Rin, and then turns to the archers behind him. Let's see here. First of all,
my god.
does he have any movement left? Oh, he does. All right.
How many fucking turns does he get? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's bullshit. He's gonna try and stomp on this other archer first. He's just gonna do both of them here. One as he's stomping through.
Oh my god!
And that
This
is
is insane.
a 25 to hit, which is a successful hit on the first archer for 8 bludgeoning damage to her. He kind of hits the ground near her, and she kind of like stumbles backwards, and she starts to like move away as he turns around towards them both again, and another stomping foot. A 16 on those archers is makes it, breaks it hit as he hits her again for 13. So he just comes around the corner and then probably just kicks this archer, and she's just like, "Ah!" And she stumbles backwards, and you see him He, let's see here. I'm gonna make him do an insight check first. I'm gonna roll it over here with my real dice, because I found them, by the way. I've been looking for them for a while, and Emma found them. I have real dice. I've just been rolling on the screen. Wow. All right. He looks to you, Eero, and then a huge grin appears across his face, and then he turns back around and looks towards McKinnon.
Oh my god.
Priest is dead. Stonesworn is dead. So we are on Mstride's turn. Whoever is in control of Mstride. If you want RP inspiration, Mstride is a hothead.
Yeah, Mstride sees Captain Stonesworn fly past, and he just says, "Captain! No! You great white fuck!" And he rushes forward, and he will try and swing his. That's not correct.
Thank God that's the wrong
He's gonna
thing.
try and click. He's gonna click the correct thing. He's gonna go ahead and attack with his great sword. That's a 9.
Oh my god.
A 9 is unfortunately a miss. Yeah, he's probably like swings it towards him. Gothgol has like big iron braces on, and he probably just bats it to one side.
Weaklings, the blood horde will rise.
End of your turn.
Yeah, Mstride. Yeah, he's got nothing else, I guess.
All right, Weiros on the ground, prone.
He stumbles up and gets to his feet, uses half of his movement, gets up, and as he gets up, he's looking at the orc that's in front of him, and as he gets up, he kind of brings it with him and just brings the great axe, just tries to take it straight up, trying to cut this orc down.
All right, give me the attack roll.
Gonna go with a 24.
That is a
Boom.
hit.
All right, skaboosh. That's going to be 14 slashing damage to that beast of a creature.
Yes.
Brad, question.
Yes.
When Gothgol's been doing his special shit, has the ring been doing anything special?
Pretty much any time he casts any sort of magic,
Okay.
the ring is active.
Sorry. Keep
But
going.
when he's punching and stuff, he's just ginormous and strong. Yeah, so you slash this as you're standing up. Weiros brings his
He doesn't get the leadership thing, does he? Because he did it.
sword up. You used yours. You get one. I think you need a short rest or something like that to get it back. So yeah, you get one a day kind of thing. Yeah, but you bring a slice across the orc eye of Grumsh, the one which isn't in the fire. And he he was kind of concentrating on Drift and what was happening with the fire, his comrade on fire, and he sees you with the sword runs up one side of him. He turns to Weiros and says,
Your brothers will all die. We shall rebuild on the ashes of Rosegard.
in the distance there's other like
Blood horde.
orcs screaming like they do, bringing us to 19.
Did you do the damage to that orc?
Yep.
I think it must be glitched for me because I can see his life.
No, you can see their lives.
Okay.
I made it so that you can see them to get an idea of how much HP
Like
they
not
have.
the boss.
Should be,
Can't see the
he
boss.
should be at 3 then because he was at 17 when I did the attack.
He wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't?
No, the only damage he's taken so far
I'm looking at Weiros'
was
life.
the
I
force
thought it was
damage
below
from
him,
Drift.
so
and it
that's
was
my
like
own fault.
3.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, no worries.
Forgive me. 19 looks over at the group, and I'd like to take a moment for semi-role play as he's like fighting the orcs that are in front of him. We have to go! He yells at the others and hoping for a response as he's fighting.
You can all respond briefly. No one responds? Okay.
No.
I'll scream out. Kill what you have in front of you and move up!
19 then kind of like sits there for a second, takes a deep breath, and he goes for a... Where is it? Sorry, I'm reading something really quick. He just goes for a straight attack on the orc that's right in front of him, the one that's about to die, or the one that looks like it's about dead, and he's just going to be going at him with a regular attack with the ruby long sword for a 22.
That's it.
He goes with an 8 slashing damage.
How would you like to kill him?
I would say that as he like screams that, he goes, "We have to go!" He like wildly swings and cuts the orc's head off. "You're next!" And he points at the one next to him, and as he points at the one next to him, he is going to go ahead and most likely... No.
19 suffers a mild stroke.
It's so tough, right? There's so many things I could do. I just want to make sure something is... okay. That is not okay. He's gonna go ahead and not do a damn thing other than pass his turn because he can't move because he'll get an opportunity to attack, and he doesn't want that either.
All right, brings us to Rin.
There's a lot of thinking to go on.
I look at Eero after 19 is like, we should go, and I agree with 19, but I'm hesitating because I know McKinnon's in danger and I know how Eero feels about her. So I'm kind of looking at Eero for permission.
If I see Gothgall go after McKinnon, I'm sort of doing the thing where I'm like frantically trying to analyze the situation. So you can see my attention is not on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm trying to figure everything out. Like my attention's split. So I'm trying to, Eero has that look of like, you know how in the Sherlock movies where he's trying to fucking like process and do all the math. That's the look that Eero has on his face right now.
Are you scared? Or is it more like detached, analyzed, or are you
analyzing?
Okay. Oh my god, this is so dumb, but I think Rin would do it. I'm gonna charge this fucking idiot. I'm gonna charge the big giant.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
No!
Do whatever
Remind
movement.
you real quick, PB, that it was me that gets $50 if it's a killing blow.
No, I know, and like your knowledge and all that, like I know it's dumb, but I think Rin would do it. So, okay, so I'm gonna go
That's why
ahead.
she's doing it, Tiger.
I think Rin was do it leaves a little bit of hesitation, I feel, though, don't you think?
He is filled with anxiety right now, but I think Rin would do it in a heartbeat for Eero. So, okay, I'm going to attack this guy, and I do have Eero's inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I will use, I'm going to, hold on, I just have to double check something really quickly. Stunning strike is any melee, right? Not just my fists? Yes, it is. Okay. Then I will attack with this spear.
Done this bitch.
Yeah. Oh, God. Hold on.
D8
Yep.
for inspiration.
You still have your D4. No, you did use your D4. No?
I used mine. That's okay. But that's okay. I get a second attack. So I will just do it again.
Okay. 18
And
is
hope
a
that
miss.
this one hits.
But no inspiration on this one.
I know.
Don't we have advantage?
9. No, we don't have advantage. He did Bardic
9 is
Inspiration.
also a miss. I think you're hitting him, but you can feel that it's just like it's hitting
It's not
either like
doing anything.
tough skin or muscle or something that's under his clothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a perception check now you're this close.
Okay. And I have to... 9. Okay.
I think that's probably enough for you to notice that down one of his arms there are symbols of the Praetorian tattoos that you recognize on him.
Oh my god, how many does he have?
He only has 2 on this arm.
I have more than him, this cunt. Okay. Sorry.
On this arm you can see 2 and it's the first 2.
Okay. Oh man, that just fills me with rage for sure, 100%. Okay, I was gonna say I'm torn between, do I use my bonus action? I don't want anybody to say anything. I'm only saying this so that the viewers can understand what I'm thinking right now. Do I use my bonus action to try to hit him 2 more times? Or do I bail? And I think if I see those tattoos, if Rin sees those tattoos 100%, she's going to just stay and do 2 more. So I will use my bonus action to attack him twice more.
Okay.
Fucking idiot.
Oh! Yes!
22.
I will spend a key point to stun this bitch.
Let's go!
So he has to do a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Fail.
What does the attack look like?
Oh yeah, I just like punched the symbols on his arm. 100%. I'm like, you son of a bitch, and I absolutely just
Punch him
punch
like
his arm.
buddy.
What does he need to be?
Less than a 19.
Yeah, less than a 19 for sure.
All right. Well, he rolled a 19.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
he still takes 5 damage.
He takes 5 damage.
Yep.
You say you're doing another attack, or was it just one more?
Yeah, there's one more.
Come on.
His con modifier is an 8.
Yeah, this
What
is
the
a foolish
fuck?
mistake.
It's not. What
I will
level
say
are you?
it is a con save that he has. If you look.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
11 is a
No,
miss.
that
Yeah,
doesn't
you
do
just
anything.
ding him again like a mosquito.
It's been fun, y'all.
Yeah. He
get
he
fucked.
probably turns on you as well, Rin, and then looks down and says,
So this is the Dark Heart. I expected more of the one which did so much damage to our leader.
I hate him.
Did I hear that?
yeah.
I mean, he's a giant, so I'm sure.
He's not being quiet unless you're
Sure. I mean, I'm in the middle of fighting anyways, but still.
It's up to you if you want to hear it. It's more than yeah. All right, bringing us to the Grumsh boys themselves. All right, the first one, roll me a 3d10, Drift.
Goodbye, baby. 24.
He's like flailing around in front of you. He's dead. The second one, and it deletes his spiritual weapon as well. The second one will try and spear attack the Knight Wiros, and then spiritual weapon you. So that's a 23 on Wiros and a 16 on you, Drift, because the spiritual weapon is coming after you still.
Okay.
Wait, which one's what's hitting Wiros?
23. Is it
20.
hit?
The 16 does not hit me.
16 doesn't hit you, and
No.
the 23 does hit Wiros, I think, yeah.
Wiros.
So that is just 5 piercing
God.
damage to Wiros. The two of them are kind of, he's got a spear out and he's jabbing at Wiros. Wiros is kind of trying to parry with a sword, but he gets through, punctures part of his plate armor. His armor's all bent and messed up from the hit he took earlier on. And then with one hand, he kind of just attempts to use the spiritual weapon to jab at you, Drift, but you avoid it. And that's the end of their turn. I've just realized that the orcs are not on here anymore, and they went after Gothgol, so I need to re-add them. I don't know. Oh, because I deleted them.
Oh, shit.
It's no big deal, they suck. So I need to add them after Gothgol. Let's give some attacks from the orcs. One towards you, 19. 25. Crit.
Whoa!
Christ.
That is 14 slashing damage on you as the orc in front of you brings this great axe into your armor.
How much damage was that?
14.
14. Okay.
The other orcs above you, Drift, start launching javelins.
Beacon of Hope, a concentration spell?
Yes, it is.
You gotta roll a con save.
22 is a hit, I assume.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Give me a concentration. Con save. You take 7 piercing damage from one of these javelins.
Got an 8, which means my favorite.
An 8 is a fail, so your concentration on the Beacon of Hope drops. And then 1, 2, 3 coming at you again, Drift, but with disadvantage. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god!
Oh,
And then
2
2
hits.
towards Eero with disadvantage.
Oh my!
A 15 and a 19. How many of those hit you, Drift? 2.
2.
1, 2, 9 and 8 piercing damage each.
Oh my-
Two of the orcs over the other side are like Olympians as they launch these javelins over. And then
Jesus Christ, there are so many orcs over there.
Eero, 2 come towards you. And did you say 2 hits? Sorry.
I don't know what numbers.
19
the last
and the
2?
15. Yeah.
Oh, because you said there were 2 with disadvantage.
Oh no, yeah, 12. Sorry, 19 and 12.
So
I'm
the
done.
12 is a miss. The 19's a hit.
All right, this is it. It's just the 7.
Okay.
Fucked. I'm
Piercing.
fucked.
All right, have you taken all that damage? Roll 20 is glitching out, isn't it?
It is. It's not showing my my HP is way lower than 45.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So then it's Drift. It's your turn.
Oh, great. Jesus. Are there orcs to the northeast? No, not that I see.
Give me a perception check.
Thank you. 22.
There is something to the northeast.
What?
There is something up there. You
Is
see.
it like a
Gandalf!
You see.
Gandalf!
You
Sorry,
see
I apologize. I got excited real quick. It's Gandalf.
a figure, and you hear Drift. And it's optional. If the rest of you want to hear it, you can. You hear a voice, and Drift. You see a small form crawl over a boulder and start looking around, and it's a dwarf.
oh, I got so
Your
excited.
Your reactions as you see a dwarf, and he's got this kind of like double mohawk. I don't know how to describe what that is, that runs down his back, runs across the top of his bald head, and he's got a couple of scars on his face. He's got a big, kind of awesome looking longbow that's way oversized for him, and an axe. And he says, "Never fear, Stout Boots is here." And you see a figure. He doesn't look like the Stout Boots that you know, though. And then you see this little dwarf
Does he have a
look.
bracer on?
You see this dwarf look. He doesn't. At the white orc, and he says, "Right, who's the one that killed my brother then? 'Cause you're going down." This is Stubby Stout Boots, and this is actually a Patreon NPC, but
the coolest.
but there is a difference. This NPC was submitted by Opur Maxed, and they said, "I just wanted to be Stubby, a dwarf ranger," and then they wrote, "Do whatever you want with him, I don't care what." And I was like, because you've not made this the most specific 2-page long essay, you just got a wicked character, and I made him Stubby Stout Boots.
Dude.
This is our other Stout Boots older brother, and he appears.
Does he have people with him?
No, he's by himself. He's a one-man army. He appears
Fucking bad.
and he goes after Drift's turn, pulling this like giant bow out and starting to run towards where y'all are. And for the record, he's in the top right of the screen on the map.
Do you mind if I just yell out to him real quick, one quick line?
Yeah, you can do it.
All right, I would just be like, "Do you see any openings into the volcano?
Who the fuck are you?
We're on your side!"
Yeah, I bet you are.
Is that all I'm getting from him?
He doesn't give a fuck about you. He's like running towards the white orc.
All right, cool. In this moment,
Give me an insight check, Drift.
insight?
Yeah.
Anything for you, DM? 22,
Oh,
again.
he's so drunk.
Oh no!
He's got like a bottle of wine in one hand and a whiskey in the other, and he's like pocketing one and trying to grab for his longbow.
Okay.
You can thank Oprah Maxed for that.
Okay, this is gonna get interesting.
The better he is, the better he is.
Let's see. I'm like hurting.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys wouldn't mind not dying on me, would you?
Yeah.
Well, that's the hope.
That'd be great.
I'm.
He's considering it.
Okay. No, I'm gonna keep it. Let me see. No, I'm gonna take care of this one last guy to the north.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing. Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna try and pull him into this flava right here. This perfect direction. He'll go right here into the flava.
Alright.
And I'm gonna try and, yeah. Here we go. So you just see me like look over and I see that Rin is over there, which makes me nervous, but I know we got to take care of this last like big dude because they're like bigger than normal orcs, right?
Yeah, these guys are like in like weird priest garb, and they've got they're I mean, all of the orcs are similar size, but they're like big and tanky looking. They got big
So
weird hide armors on, and
I'm going to yep, Eldritch Blast. So you just see me throw out another Eldritch Blast, this guy to the northeast. 24.
24 is a hit.
It will also pull him.
Yeah.
Let me see, 24, and I'll do one more at him, obviously. Actually, I could choose someone else. I'm also gonna, for the second one, I'm gonna Eldritch. No, I'm gonna keep it on him. I want him dead.
All right, give me both Eldritch Blasts.
Boom, 10. That's a miss.
Give me all the damage. One Eldritch Blast.
It did 16. Why did it do that?
Did you click it once?
I thought I did. Yeah.
Then it's the 6. Give me the 3d10.
10.
30, please, for the love of Pete.
22.
Oh my god.
10.
The amount of health he has left is 28.
So does that kill him?
Yeah, exact amount. 22 plus 6.
Sorry. I didn't know if it was the plus. Okay, cool.
I got really concerned for a second, John.
you just like, yeah, boom, boom, 2 force hits, and then he's dragged forwards. As he's like pulled into the flava, he just looks up at you.
And then you're just gonna see me instantly start taking off with my. Here was my only other question. Can I lay under the flava where this stuff can't? No, never mind. Dumb question. All right, cool. I'm gonna.
You inhale the rock.
You can always try.
I'm just gonna take off to the east and sort of like, meet up with Stubby, but like be in range to fight.
Okay then. Stubby Stout Boots turn. What the fuck can you do? Can you do anything? Where are you? Do anything wild? Oh yeah, he's this guy. Alright, okay. He is going to run to the edge of this thing. You can't see that over here. He's running to there. He's run down from here, and he is now in range to pull out his longbow. And he does so. He pulls out that weirdly large, kind of ornate-looking longbow. It kind of curls and twists at the end. And he is going to fire with Stubby's +1 longbow. Wow, that's a 9. He does have multi-attack. 19. You just see him kind of like stumbling forward. His feet kind of get precariously close to the edge of this, like, it's only like 10 feet drop. And he just pulls this bow out and just, "Hey, you bastard!" Completely misses, and then he fires one on target. "Hey, this one's going in the back of your head, bastard!" And it hits some of the armored parts of Gothbol's armor. And he shouts again, "Are you the bastard that killed my wee brother, you was you, isn't it? You's burning down threat. Oh, I've been searching for you. Oh, I'm gonna be sick." And that brings us to Eero's turn.
I wish I still had the splashing sound on my soundboard. I got rid of it. Okay. Seeing Rin, seeing McKinnon dealing with this, I'm frantically trying to look around and see what I can do. And then it dawns on me. First,
yes,
I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration as a bonus action, which will I can cast this on a number equal to my charisma modifier, so that's 5 people. So 19, Drift, Rin, McKinnon, and M-Stride are going to gain my Mantle of Inspiration, which is a temp 8 HP.
Great.
And you also get to use, if you want, as a reaction, your speed. You can move right now.
Without taking damage?
No, you,
Would there be opportunity of attack still?
without provoking opportunity attacks.
Whoa.
So you gave it to McKinnon, M-Stride, 19, and Drift,
And Rin.
and Rin. All right. Just
So
giving
8
him a
HP.
little-
You can.
But we used our reaction, correct?
You have to use your reaction if you want to move your speed, but you
Bless
do not
you.
provoke attacks of
Bless
opportunity.
you. Bless you.
I'm gonna use mine, but I'll wait. You do all you need to do first.
And
You just saved my life, I think.
I am also going to cast Suggestion on Girthgall. And I am going to say,
Go die in a fire, bitch waffle.
I think that ring would be safer in her company. You should give it to her for safekeeping. And I point to Rin.
Holy shit!
What do I need to roll?
Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
He can't be that wise, can he?
Oh, actually, he is that wise. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, yeah.
A 10.
That's a fail.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Put a ring on it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the newlyweds! Mazel tov!
So sorry, you said specifically it would be better served given to Rin.
Yes.
He looks up at his hand, and you see him put a hand over the ring on his hand. There's this kind of energy that's around the ring.
Oh no.
As he's beginning to pull at the ring, he looks down at you, Rin, and says,
They call you Rin now.
questioningly.
Well, to be fair, I didn't use her name. I pointed to her.
Oh, sorry. I thought you. Okay. He pulls at the ring a little bit, while looking at you. Then to retcon it a little, and he says,
Such a shame. This ring allows me such great power, so as not to be charmed by little tricks.
he is immune to charm, and that is also where we're gonna end today's episode. Because John has children.
I have children,
Without them.
I mean, Brad, what you could just do is have the orc smash Drift real quick, kill him, then we don't need to.
Oh, we could do that. You can. I'm allowing that option if you'd like Drift to instantly die at this point.
Let me just say this, guys. He in a private message was like, "Can we go longer?" And I was like, "I can go like 10 minutes over, but you know,
That's 20 more minutes, Bradley.
my wife's with the
you're not gonna
kids.
win this
She's
in 20
alone with
minutes.
2 kids." And Brad says, "Yet another reason to never have children."
Yeah, this is literally the main reason to not have children. Like, oh, do you want to never have fun again? All right, yeah, sure. Just have children. You like it when they're
Listen,
sick on you and
if
stuff? That's got to be fun.
If we didn't end it right now, we would have all died. So I saved us once again. You guys can thank me.
Same old tricks.
Just die next week. Before we end, though, because I will forget, I want to use that reaction that Eero just gave
Yeah,
me.
move yourselves where you want to move yourselves.
Because I will forget.
Eero, do you have anything else to do on your turn?
No.
Alright, so I'll just push the.
I mean,
turn
I
order
probably
over
would
right now.
have. I probably would have been like, if Rin moved back, I would have stayed where I was.
Yeah. McKinnon ran as well over towards you, and That was the end of the
Oh, you guys are
movement.
running? Drifting 19, you're running?
No, I just moved to the right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Possibly running.
Okay. But I mean, like,
Find
are
out
you
next
running
time.
away or are
Find
you, like,
out next time.
That was like one of the most fun battles I've ever had. Like, it was so fun.
That was very
It's a lot to
stressful.
Scary.
think about.
It's not even over.
No, not even close. Dude, that guy's got so much
We
more.
have so
issues.
much more to do.
There is much
we're
more
really
to
in
be
trouble.
done.
You know what scares me? This is not the final boss either.
Before we just get
Yeah.
smashed by a big white orc that I'll never receive $50 on this.
You might. I don't know. We'll find out the results of the. Eventually, we'll find out the results of the bet. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching, people out there. Next week we will continue. I have a feeling that there's going to be a couple of episodes that might go like this towards the end, because one, when D&D hits like 5 levels plus players, they can do so much more on a turn. Everything can do
We're
weird
running to
stuff.
figuring out if a heal is a full healer. Or
Every
not, or-
turn takes a long time, and I stop being able to actually control how long an episode takes, so I just give up and just see where it lands. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe this fight will take 3 more episodes. Maybe they'll all die in the first turn next week. Who knows? We'll find out next time, and then you can continue. You've got a few things to do. You still got to climb up the mountain and get in the mountain.
Take a long rest. We need to take a long rest. I mean, that sounds.
Oh my god, you
rest.
probably
That's really
do need
wonderful.
some sort
We
of
could
long
do, like, a
rest.
nice long rest.
I
would be
We
great.
don't have time. We don't have time for a
Yeah,
long
1
rest.
minute ago you
Shut
wanted
up.
to scream and run up the mountain and just not worry about anything else, but now you want an 8-hour rest? All right.
Yeah, that's what I really do. I see. I'm facetiously saying that because I want it, but I know it won't.
Well, maybe you can have a rest in that cave with the long stick, because you can go and see him again. Remember him?
It's like full circle. I love that.
I love that too.
Yeah.
If we go into that motherfucker and the first thing he does, he goes, and roll initiative. There's a long stick.
Oh, dude, the first thing I said was that the long stick waits around the entrance of caves.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, there's a little drift doll riding on his back now, right?
It's become alive and it rides him, and it's like uses his power.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see eventually. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows what's going on? But we'll find out on the upcoming episodes of Tablestory's Darkfire. We will be here next week, but until then, you can go and see some of these people. Apart from John Sandman, who's going to be very busy bringing up children, loser. The rest of us get to just play video games and stuff. John, where can people find you when you are playing video games and stuff?
Twitch.tv/John Sandman, YouTube, John Sandman, Twitter, John Sandman TV, Instagram, John Sandman. There's a lot of me around the internet. So if you want to come say hi on any of them, I'd love that. Today was so
Instagram
fun.
is really good.
So happy I got to use something that I took so long ago and never got to use. I always wanted to pull someone into like a pit. And I tried it in like episode 2 or 3 when I got it. And I remember, and you're like, all right, well, that didn't really work. It didn't work. I remember trying to pull them off like an edge or like into like a cat. It just didn't work. So it's nice to like, I don't know. This
Well,
new,
I like
Not
that-
only did you like pull them, you pulled them into Flava.
Yeah,
Both
it was
those, like,
horrific.
big-
And
dude.
round completely back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Flava.
cool.
I mean,
Okay.
a lot of the time, sometimes I'll just slam down a battle map, and sometimes I'll purposefully put things on there that you can hide behind or use and stuff. And most
Are you
people,
proud of us getting into that?
most
Flava?
people never use any of the stuff on the map. They just do what it says on their character sheet and stuff. So like utilizing, like, there's a reason I put that Flava there and stuff. Like I want you to use these things. There's rocks and shit, you know, whatever.
Totally.
I like you're in a
So-
pool, splash them with flava, and it would burn and do damage.
Well, we'll find out next time.
Just
Splash
do a
them.
cannonball in the flava.
Yeah. Well, that I'm glad that you did kind of use it and stuff. That's why I put that stuff on there.
Perfect.
All
No,
right.
Super fun.
Well, go and see Mr. John Sandman, and if you want to see another person on Twitch or on Instagram or on YouTube, I've narrowed this down to Tiger. He had a YouTube channel once. I don't know if you still use it. I haven't seen you upload anything in a long time.
You've never even been to my YouTube page.
Yeah,
let's
you
be
used to do
honest.
vlogs. I've been on there.
Oh, that's sweet of you to tell.
Damn, I'm going on there right now.
I'm waiting for more. I'm just one of those people like, I wonder when this
I
guy's
think
going
I
to
did
upload
that.
again.
I think I did that in 2015. It was the last
Yeah,
time.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's get
Oh,
another
hi,
one.
I'm Tiger Rider. You can come watch me Wednesday through Sundays at twitch.tv/Tiger Rider. If you like me enough, I have a Twitter too. It's with the TV at the end because some random guy has my name and he's never tweeted since like 2013.
Oh, I
So,
hate that so much. It's the worst.
there's that. And then there's an Instagram. Oh, and there's also just you just being nice enough to come say hi sometime again here and come back here and continue to watch us all play D&D, whether it's this show, whether it's another show, whether it's Wax Stevens drawing a cat. I don't care what it is. You should
Which
come back.
we will be doing for 24 hours straight tomorrow in a very special Wax Steven Draws a Cat hyper-realistic cat stream.
Fuck, did I just spoil it?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. We needed to announce it anyway. He has to do it now. All right, we'll go and follow Tiger Writer on YouTube. And someone else who's really good at drawing cats, Pumpkinberry.
Hello, I'm Pumpkinberry. You guys can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Pumpkinberry, but Instagram, since we're talking about Instagrams, at pumpkinberry.tv. Very exciting stuff. Tomorrow, I will be GMing our dark thriller horror show, Nocturne, and I'd love to see you for that. And otherwise, I will see you again. Oh, I just realized it won't be on Friday. I will see you next Monday because our show's over on Friday, so our Friday show's over.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's just habit for the last year and a half to say I'll see you on Friday. But yeah, I'll see you next Monday. And then on my channel, I play games and stuff and get cyberbullied by Brad. So you should come check that out because that's a good time.
Yeah. It's always a good time when I'm cyberbullying people. Everyone loves it. Someone else who loves cyberbullying, because I feel like Wax cyberbullies me and then I take that out on PB. So really, PB needs to attack Jay, and then Jay can cyberbully Whack, and we can just do this this circle
It's
of
come full circle.
Mr. Whack Steven.
Cyberbullying is not a joke.
Oh my god, that freaked me out.
That was great.
Good job, PB.
Thank you, Jay.
Well done.
Thank you, Jay.
Oh my god.
Well done. Yeah, I'm Wax
just had
Steven.
a brief moment of confusion.
Yeah,
I'll
it
be
freaked
honest.
me out so bad.
I was like looking at.
I was like, are we in Discord? Did he just?
Yeah, like I was like, what the
No,
hell is Jay?
he's actually recorded some narration things for me like
She was lying.
this.
Okay.
I love it so much. I use it in my stream all the time.
I'm Wax Steven. I am normally the
Sorry, Wax.
DM or GM of Doom, but today I've played Erodeer with a headache for you. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and I am I had like a pretty fair idea that wouldn't work with the ring, but it had
No, but
I
if it
had to
had-
try. It
Yeah.
would be so good if it did work. So I had to give it a try. I guess we'll find out what happens next time with that. Otherwise, you guys can check me out on Zero Blue Orion, our anime AF mecha show that we do with Brad and PB on there, as well as Fist of the Walrus, and Hello, It's Colo, as well as Mythematic. You should check that out. It's super awesome, and there's a lot of explosions and mecha sounds, and we've done a lot of work on the show, and it's a lot of fun. Come check it out. Make sure you check out the Tiltify link for St. Jude, because we've had people from a bunch of other streams. Zotbot had like a ton of donations for St. Jude. That's where all that money came from, by the way.
Oh, you worked it out?
Yeah, Jay said it. Yeah, he's like, yeah, we've got a bunch of people on the team for that campaign for the thing. And he's like, because it doesn't have all the donations. I'm like, where did this money come from? I'm like, it doesn't list it on there.
Other players have been joining the team to kind of like help.
Yeah, so we've been doing pretty good on the St. Jude stuff, but make sure that if you have some extra money laying around, you throw it down at the kids there, get some help for those kids. And St. Jude, it's a wonderful thing. It's a research hospital that helps kids with diseases, and
They just did
else are you
Bubble Boy. They just
Yeah.
cured Bubble Boy disease.
what else are you going to spend your money on? Let's be honest.
Truly.
Coffee
Teslas
or tea? I mean, who would spend a ridiculous amount of money on tea? I mean, let's be honest.
How much are we talking? I've spent a shitload of money.
Spent quite a bit of money on tea. I was about to say, I spent a lot of money on tea.
Let me guess.
I'm triggering PB so hard. You guys don't even know.
I just bought $20 floppy pancakes.
I love tea.
Fucking see you.
Ironically, I have not spent a lot of money on tea as the only British person here. Don't care about it.
Because Emma buys all of
We
it.
live off
I drink
like
coffee.
Monster.
We drink coffee in this house. We were brought up by Nickelodeon. I'm just as much of an American in my brain as you lot. You know.
Unlikely.
Trust me, you don't even understand. All right. I voted for Bill Clinton. What's his name? I don't know. All right. Well, thanks very much for watching. We'll be back next week to see what this lot do. And in the meantime, you can go and watch one of them. People always write, like, what happens to Brad at the end of these streams? The moment that we stop playing the actual game,
You die.
my brain goes, we're done, let go, stop trying, and then I go, it's time to stop and relax now, because I just let go. It's the very end. It's 1 a.m. and I've done a whole day, and then I'm like, I'm going to sleep now. And I'm going to sleep now. Bye.
Now the podcast.
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
exactly. We have to record a podcast.
Okay, bye. If you want to listen to that podcast, we have a Patreon, and it's the $5 tier, I think, off the top of my head. $5 a month. We do a DM podcast, by the way. Just in case you're ever wondering what some of the other Patreon things is, because we haven't mentioned it for a while. One of them is a DM sort of GM roundtable podcast where me, Whack, PB, and Jay just relentlessly attack each other for an hour.
Yeah.
And somewhere in there, we try and get some
Bailiwick.
GM or
Right?
DM
That was
tips
it,
to
that
do
was
with
it.
like building dungeons, or how do you build a city, or where do you start building a campaign from, and stuff like that. So if you wanted to see that, you can. Well, you can't see it. You can listen to it though by becoming a Patreon pledger type. All right.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out, homie.